Fight versus flight.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Wednesday.
First, a great battle and then a trick at the end.
Thank you, Loki Thorson. We're rocking out. And it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. That means if you're here, you can make it to the end.
What is best in life?
What indeed, Hieoni. We're halfway through the week. You know what's best in life? Making it to the end of the week. And I know you all can, because you're all made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bums. Oh, what's going on? How's everybody doing? We're back with another channel surfing. Looks like you guys came prepared.
They might not be rolls, but even the greatest of paladins knows the power of pizza, like any good baconeer.
Thank you, Maverick Cat. Man, looks like you guys came prepared here.
Yes!
Tyrant's Pull with 10 big Bison Bucks.
Never has there been a series of harp chords that have left quite an impact on media. Well, baconeers, this will be my last super chat for a while.
Oh no.
But I will leave you all with a final farewell of epic proportions.
Well, thank you, Tyrant's Pull.
A Troy McClure classic.
Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Man, you guys did your homework on this one. Let's go. All right, so yeah, we're doing channels. My goodness.
If you thought one Barbarian was good, why not two?
Oh, I think I know that movie. Man. I've got that lined up for a watch party.
Nifty.
And while we're at it,
where's Wasp? There she is. Oh, she's not happy with that one. All right, Painting and Rambling. Thank you guys. Tavern's Pull, Prince of the
a
Abyss,
classic and a favorite of mine.
Michael Russum. All right, man. This I guess I picked a good theme. I guess you know, I was a little worried, to be honest. A little worried about this one.
Great is the power of George Washington.
Power.
Thank you, Maverick Cat, man. Man, yeah, like I was saying, I was a little worried. I thought
Booga booga booga!
I've always wanted to see this one.
oh, good. More stuff to add to the watch party list, man. The two Barbarians reference from a couple super chats ago. I'm pretty sure I know which one that is.
0 o'clock to 1:50. Awaken ye baconeer souls, bring to me your steel. Thou shall not fear any god.
Thank you, T-Bone Tony. My goodness.
Love this one.
Michael Russum. Oh, buddy. All right. Thank you guys. Man, I can't even, should I wait? I don't know. Are we going to get through the intro? Maybe not. Loki Larson. We're never with the intro, never ends.
A movie the great Scotsman doesn't want you to remember.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one that is. In America, let's go. This is the never-ending intro.
Perception check.
Thank you so much, man. You guys, wow. I'm glad that you like this theme here this week.
Trip.
Oh no, Nicolas Cage.
Look, it is good to own land. Huge
Tracts of land.
An underrated classic. Punch anyone who says it's rubbish.
That's right, Nerdic Warrior. Whatever it is, I'm sure you're right there, bud. Thank you so much, guys. Whoa, holy shit!
An amazing opening for a game's how that didn't need to go that hard.
Holy shit, you guys, massive support. Massive support right out the gate. This is insane. This is a happy moment.
A happy moment.
Is Godzilla doing the safety dance?
That's the Godzilla dance. It's an
Raise the
original.
power of George Washington.
This is the first of trilogy of pure cheese and jank.
Oh, we're getting the cheese. We're gonna see some cheesy stuff. We're definitely gonna see some jank CGI. It's gonna be good. I better hurry up. I better get into the saying hello to the chat. Forget the intro. Forget the intro, man. It's gonna go on forever. I need to say hi to the chat. See some new faces in there, as well as a lot of familiar faces as well. Hopefully you'll stick around, become familiar faces. Mr. Black, that's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So we'll be back tomorrow night on that one. I think somebody already answered your question though. And let me actually finish the intro real quick. Now we got a moment to breathe here. A moment to breathe. All right, let's get it. So welcome to Channel Surfing, guys. Glad you could make it. Glad that you liked this week's theme. My goodness, I was a little worried. I thought, medieval swords and sorcery. I love that stuff. Okay, I love the medieval swords and sorcery, the knights, the magic, the dragons, all that kind of, I always found it to be a good genre, right? But I wasn't sure if everybody was going to be on board, kind of like when we did the underwater theme, with all the like shark movies and underwater creatures and all that, because that's another one I enjoy a lot. But that turned out to be a good one too. So it looks like this one's no exception. We're going to have another good one. So let me go say hi to everybody in the chat before I get any more carried away. Massive support from the Baconeers already. Really appreciate it. So if you want me to say hello to you, you know what to do. Right as I was getting started. America. Well, I don't know. America wasn't really, I don't think America when I think medieval. I think more like Europe. But that's all right. That's all right. Okay, so you guys already, look at this. You preemptive. Do I even need to do it? We'll go ahead anyway, just for the new people that might be here, and for everyone else can go ahead so we can all get the shouts out of the way here. Put that bacon in the sky. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. All right, hopefully you're doing well. Let's see who we got in here. I'm going to have to scroll way up because there's already a lot of bacon going up into the sky. We've got the bacon in orbit. Look at everybody tossing it up there. Let's go. Let's see. I see Taverns pull hail. We got Bloodwork in here. Everybody run. It's Bloodwork. Let's go. Let's see. We got Halo Hitty. We've got No Name, OVA, Prince of the Abyss. We got another dono.
Washington.
Or, as I like to call this movie, we have Beastmaster at home.
Beastmaster is Beastmaster at home. Like I don't even know. Beastmaster's already janky. So if you're telling me it's a janky version of that, we're in for a treat there. Let's see. We got Prince of the Abyss. We got Maverick, Sean Dodson, Storm Shield. We got Alchemy, Kenzo's Creations. What's going on, buddy? Ricardo Vasquez, Philip Fabian. We got Johnny Doe, Neo 007, RTD Artist. What's going on? Let's see. We got Cyric in here, Geek Goblin, Saint Adam. Hail. What's going on, brother? We got Inzeru. We got 46 Savage, Abnormal Edits. Good to see you. We got Rob TV, Painting and Rambling. What's going on, man? T-Bone. We got T-Bone Tony. T-Bone.
This is part B movie, part art flick. I like it, but it might be a little too out there for the Baconeers.
Uh-oh. Should I be worried? About that one, Lazy Rider? Thank you, though. Let's see who else we got in here. Neo 007. We got Michael Russum. What's going on? We got Vampy X, a.k.a. Waifu Waffen. That's the future Mrs. Bacon right there. What's going on? Let's see who else we got in here. We got Nerdic Warrior. We got Loki Thorson, an appropriate name for this week's theme, actually. Loki Thorson, appropriate name right there.
Willst thou get the waifu, or play like one?
Another one from T-Bone. Thank you, brother. Let's see. We got Sean Dodson. We've got, I think I'm losing my place here. Alchemy, thank you, man.
Movie is a guilty pleasure. The princess was me. The blacksmith is the real waifu.
What? All right. Well, a lot of these, the cheesy movies, the B movies, whatever you want to call them. We like to call it cheesy or janky. Some people call it schlock or B movies, whatever. They're kind of all guilty pleasures when you think about it because they're not that great by technical
this
standards.
This crosses over with last week's theme.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Lazy Rider. Last week was a lot of fun too, man. The robots, what an awesome week that was. And the one before that with the action heroes, man, we've been having so much fun on these recent channel surfings. I say recent, it feels like we've had a pretty good streak actually, ever since I think was it the Kung Fu theme? Was that what kicked it all off when we did the Kung Fu night? I don't know. There might have been one before that, but we've had some awesome channel surfing streams.
Baker's doesn't beat the dragon, Tony.
Uh-oh, is he laying down a challenge there? Loki Thorson laying down a challenge, laying down the gauntlet. All right, let's go. Let's see. I think I left off with Michael Russum there. Nerdic Warrior. We've got, who else is in here? 46 Savage. I kind of lost my place, so hopefully I'm not doubling up. We've got Jiraiya Sin, if I'm saying that right. I always mispronounce somebody's name. It happens every time. You're the lucky winner this week, all right? Let's see. I don't know. I kind of lost my place. Ricardo Huff. Anybody else I may have missed, I apologize. It's going crazy. You guys did your homework this week, which is awesome. That's good to see. I'm glad that you like this theme. I'm glad that there's a lot of fans of the medieval movies and stuff like that. I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. It's a popular genre, but amongst the Baconeers here, it's good to see. So,
Great is the power of George Washington.
If we survive.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think we're gonna survive the intro at this point. My goodness, I don't think I've seen this many so quick at the beginning
Power
here.
of George Washington.
I saw this movie on the Sci-Fi Channel back when I was a kid. Even then, I thought, wow, this movie is bad.
Wow. Okay, that sounds good to me though. Because that's what I was just saying is like the B movies, the cheese, the jank, the schlock. We love it. Darka 88. He's fueling up the thrust bus. Let's go.
And they say don't eat in front of the TV.
Uh-oh. Should I be worried about that one? I don't know. But thank you to Hark 88. Hail. I didn't see you in the original shout out, so we'll give you that one right now. Thank you so much. You guys are being awesome though, man. This is crazy. And it's good to see the new faces in the chat too. We've got a lot of familiar faces. We got some new faces too. I'm hoping you'll stick around, become familiar faces, all right? Because we do this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're taking a deep dive into nostalgia, and we do a different theme each week, okay? So if you stop by one week and you think, maybe this isn't your cup of tea, well, just check back in, okay? Just check back in the next week, and maybe it'll be more your speed because we do a different theme every week. And I don't know, like I was saying, the last few, though, have been really awesome. I think everybody's been enjoying it. We did action stars. Steven Seagal, of course, has become one of the new favorite memes because we're out here, we're snatching every motherfucking birthday, okay? And then we did robots last week. That was another awesome one. Lots of great submissions from the super chats and lots of stuff added to the watch party list, man. Like it's getting pretty stacked up there, the waifus go whack for the stack. Well, we've got the movie list, the watch party list is stacked up, okay? It's really stacked up. Another one from T-Bone.
A Tale of Souls and Swords.
Oh, nice. All right, that sounds classic. That sounds good.
Before my time. I would have wanted it.
Thank you. Yeah, there's quite a few of these old, especially, you get into the 70s and early 80s, probably before a lot of our time. But Halo Hitty, you're having trouble with the Streamlabs? I mean, it's clearly working because we're going crazy. We're going off the rails on a BOOGA train here. It's clearly working. I don't know what's giving you trouble there. So I'm sorry. Try to refresh maybe or something. I'm not really sure why it wouldn't work for you.
Terry Pratchett and Death share some thought-provoking words.
Thank you, Alchemy, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the thought that you wanted to send in a recommended video, but I have no idea why it's not working for you. It's because it is definitely working. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully, if a refresh or something, maybe clear your cache, your internet cache, cookies, whatever they call it. I don't know. Hopefully we can get it working for you. Because yeah, it's definitely it's on. It's going crazy. Yeah, I've got that as well. You can do it's just the $ orbital bacon all at one word. So you can do that as well. And we got Input T in the chat. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat to make sure because I feel like it was skipping around so much and we were going crazy with that extended intro there. Thanks for the massive support. Hey, look, I'm not complaining, all right? I'm not complaining. I really appreciate it, guys. Massive support. And not only that, but it's kind of my favorite part. You know, the first half of the show, we do the few clips that I got gathered together, and then I say half because it's not even half. You know, you guys know, you veterans, okay, you moldy oldie baconeers that have been around for a while, you already know that these streams tend to go for like 4 hours, right?
Not bad for a more modern cartoon.
Uh-oh, something modern? Uh-oh. We like to go old school with the nostalgia, but that's okay. I'll allow it. In fact, I've even got a newer thing as well.
Here's a movie from my childhood that I'd love to see in a future watch party. Skip to 20 seconds.
Oh, thank you, Prince of the Abyss. I like all these recommendations for watch party movies, you know? No, it's okay. I've even got a more modern clip here to share because I, couldn't resist. I mean, if you guys heard the intro song, we're going to have a little bit more of that type of flavor there. Did you guys like that intro song? Angus McFife, right? We got some medieval metal, all right? That was awesome, right? So, thank you guys so much, man. I don't know. I'm floored here by the support right out the gate. And as I was saying, these streams, they tend to go on a little while, 3 hours, 4 hours. What was the record? 5.5 hours? I think that was the record. And it might have been, which one was it?
Booga booga booga!
But one of the streams went 5.5 hours. It was
Don't
insane.
have a dozen? Then send in these 7 to poke death with a stick.
Thank you, Loki Thorson. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. So yeah, it was like 5.5 hours was like the longest. It was crazy. But most of these go around 4 hours on average. So it's not even really the first half of the show. It's like the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes. That's the clips I have, right? And then we go into my personal favorite part, which is going through all of your recommendations because you guys send in crazy stuff every week. Cracks me up. We add stuff to the watch party list. It's ever growing. I think we add stuff faster than we can watch it, but that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
George Washington.
No clip, but pardon me, chainmail pontsu.
What? Is that a Red Sonja reference? That could be a Red Sonja reference. I'm pretty sure she had the chainmail bikini. There's probably a few. There's probably a few in these old movies that rock the chainmail bikini, but Red Sonja is probably the most well known. So thank you for that one, Painting and Rambling. Box Knight is here. Zahira Smith is here. See, I'm trying to keep an eye on you. I'm trying to keep an eye on you over there, all right? So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. All right, we're Wednesday, halfway there, living on a prayer, making it to Friday. Okay, we got to get to the weekend. I know it's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. But yeah, we do this channel surfing every week, different theme every week. We've had a lot of fun ones, and like I said, first half of the show, or first segment rather. I need to start saying first segment because there's no way that I take up half this. It's all you guys. You are the real stars, okay? You guys are the real stars of the show for channel surfing because it's your clips that make it awesome. I just get a few examples, a few little samples here just to get things started. First segment of the show. And then once we get through that, we're going to go through and read all through the super chats and watch the clips that you guys are sending in. And I have a feeling, call it a hunch. I think we got some good ones this week. Once again, you guys have been on fire every week, always knocking it out of the park. And I got a feeling it's going to be another fire week with these medieval swords and sorcery. That's the theme this week. Let's go. Another one from Painting and Rambling.
Religion in the Middle Ages.
Well, sometimes it was different than how it is now. Maybe sometimes not so much. Kind of depends on which one we're talking about. But hey, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it because if we don't, we'll end up being here all night. We're going to have another record-setting stream if we don't get started on this, man. We got a good crowd here. We've got massive support right out the gate. I've got some clips lined up for you here. Let's take a look at a few examples I have of some of my favorite medieval-themed movies, episodes, and even some music. Even some music in there.
George Washington.
Stop me if you heard this one. Ferris Bueller, Roy Batty, and Catwoman fight an evil bishop.
I don't know. I don't think I have heard that one. I'm not going to stop you, man. I don't think I have heard that one, all right? All right, so let's get started, guys. I've got a few clips for you here. Let me make sure they're working as far as the capture. I feel like I'm running behind on some stuff here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's going to work right like that. And let's get the soundboard on in case we want to add any funny additions to this stuff. Okay, we're good to go. K Bahamut is in here too. What's going on, brother? All right, let's get into it, guys. We've got, first up, I'm going to go and feature an episode, okay? An episode. This was sort of a running thing in the 80s and 90s. I don't really see it, see it too much anymore these days, but you know, in the 80s and 90s, there were a lot of plots that revolved around time travel back to the Middle Ages. Sometimes they would bring the night to the modern day. That's not quite as fun because I don't really consider that a medieval movie. It's, you know, maybe it's a time displaced night, whatever. More of a fish out of water story. But when they go time traveling back to the Middle Ages, now we're in for some fun. It's still a bit of a fish out of water scenario, but you get a lot more good scenery, you know, the jousting, all that kind of stuff. So let's see what you might think would be kind of an unlikely candidate for this. A couple of clips from Transformers, okay? Of all things, the robots in disguise. You know I had to go there. I'm the real freaking Prime. So you know I had to go there, right? And we had to check out when Starscream and Warpath and a few of the other Autobots, as well as Spike, went back. I think they used Stonehenge. I'm pretty sure they discovered the secret of Stonehenge, and it was a portal back into the medieval times, okay? Back into the Dark Ages. So we're going to check it out. An Autobot in King Arthur's court, or was it a Decepticon? I think it was a Decepticon in King Arthur's court. I'm trying to remember the actual name of the episode. Something like that. One of these characters ended up in King Arthur's court. It was pretty crazy. But let's check out a couple clips here and see what sort of antics they get up to. And of course, we're already having technical glitches. Let's try that again. There we go.
Sir Spike, my champion.
Sir Spike, who just arrived yesterday, and already the princess like, oh, he's my champion. He's the one. Let's go. Does he even know how to joust, though? Spike, you might have bitten off more than you can chew, okay? It's a lot harder than it looks. I mean, he is the hero, right? He's the main human character, so maybe he's going to have plot armor in addition to his knight armor. You know, he's all suited up in the knight armor. Maybe he's going to have plot armor too. The princess is cheering for him. You know, he's got the favor of the princess on his side. Maybe he'll pull it off.
Go, Spike, get him! Some champion.
Or not. Or he's just felted. He ends up absolutely felted. Look at that, hanging on by the tail of the horse, getting dragged behind. What a sight.
Alas.
At least I hung on to my horse.
Yeah, you hung on to your horse. I don't really know. We can't award any points for that. And right in front of the princess, too. Oh, buddy, it's over. It's over. He's done. He's done. It's felted. It's over, okay? He's trying to impress the princess. He's got the armor. I think one of the Autobots built it for him, too. So it's like, it's supposed to be really nice. Like, hey, you know, he's from the future. Maybe he knows how to handle it. Nope. Right in front. Had the favor, lost the favor. It's over, man. And we'll see. He gets double felted because he's resilient, okay? He's thinking maybe it's not completely over. Maybe I've still got a chance. Are you saying there's a chance? Maybe he's still got a chance. He's not going to give up that easy. After all, he's the main character, right? He's like, hey, wait a minute. I'm the main character here. I should still be able to save the princess and win her favor back, okay? So let's see if he's able to. Here we have the princess wrangled in the high tower, okay? They got her, you know, of course, there was an evil plot to overthrow the king, take over the kingdom, and they have to get the princess out of the way. So they've locked her away in the high tower. She's wrangled. Spike's going to try to come rescue her and, you know, see if he can win back the favor.
Great is the power of George Washington.
3 words, triple-bladed sword. Also, don't worry, I checked, they're wearing jeweled bikini top in this scene for the trailer. You'll see what I mean.
Uh-oh. You're like, oh, yeah, don't worry. There's jewels on there, right? Now I'm worried, though. We gotta be careful, man. Don't be pushing the line like that now.
goest from here.
Goest from here, you guy with a bad haircut. Your haircut is just as evil as you are. How dare you?
Nimue, I want to.
I can't.
In the stool, she just starts tossing it just like a woman. I like how he was ready for it too, you know? He comes in here, he's like, look, my mustache isn't the only thing that's sharp around here. My wits are sharp too. I'm ready. I've got cat-like reflexes. Okay, don't let these whiskers fool you. I've got cat-like reflexes. I can dodge whatever stool you toss at me. She's a fiery one.
Here.
Nimue, I want to.
I can't.
Just barely phases
Power
him.
of George Washington.
This cartoon wasn't calling me in the past, but the theme song is still stuck in my head now. This is before Disney turned into a part of the empire of wokeness.
Thank you, Duo Maxwell. Yeah, anything before Disney went to shit, that should still be okay.
Dare not! Thou hast done enough already. First thou tries to steal my father's castle, and now
Whoa.
these monsters thou callest
Whoa, buddy, wait a minute. Whoa. All of a sudden, how the tables have turned. Now they're rolling in the hay? Didn't see this one coming. Whoa, buddy.
They're going to make slaves of us all, and
Thou art right.
then... What?
Thou art absolutely right.
Oh no. All right, I told you guys. It wasn't just his mustache that's sharp. He knows what's up. He just said the magic words. He just said the magic words that every woman wants to hear. You're right. That's right. You are right. I was wrong. You were right. He just said the magic words. Uh-oh, Spike. It might be extra over, doubly felted, doubly over. You snooze, you lose. You're too late, buddy. You're going to, where is Spike? I thought he was going to try to rescue the princess. Well, too late, bud, because this guy, he's dodging stools. He's telling her she's right. They're already rolling in the hay.
I've been an idiot, but I'll do my best to change.
Oh no, buddy! He just hit her with a combo. Okay, that was like an ultra tier combo. Not only is you're right, but then he's like, I can change.
But I'll do my best to change.
I can change. Look, you were right. You were right. I can change.
Absolutely right. I've been an idiot, but I'll do my best to...
I'm an idiot. Look, I'm just a big stupid moron, okay? You're the smart one, princess. Don't mind me. I'm just a knight next in line to inherit the kingdom, but I'm just a big old dummy, okay? You're right. I can change. Dude, he's hitting with ye old combo, all right? Ye old combo right now. Wrangling the waifu.
To change.
Thou wilt?
Yes. By the way, didst thou know thine eyes are most beautiful?
Oh, buddy. Shit, stop. She's already dead.
Booga booga booga!
A waifu's love surpasses any weapon, but if they are misguided in their J-law...
J-law, exactly. You better call the J-law firm. But, oh, buddy, stop, man. It's over. It's already over. This is like overkill. Now, he's going for the flawless victory. Yeah, Imputi, finish her. Feltality on Spike there. She was already, she was like, it's all, it's done, right? And then he says, oh, by the way, you got really pretty eyes. This guy, he might be more evil than we realize. I don't know.
Great is the power of George Washington.
And now, a change of pace. Here's a hint for the savvy. Pain inside is rising, I am the fallen one. A figure in an old game. No jokers on my side. Except for you jokers.
Great is the power of George Washington.
Thou cannot wilt when being straddled by a waifu.
You guys are nuts, man. You guys are crazy. So yeah, we've got, and you can see it. It's written all over her face. It's written all over her face. Spike who? Spike? She was just cheering for him in the jousting tournament. Ye old jousting tournament just happened. She was like, go Spike, you're my champion. And now look at her. She's like, Spike who? Who is this Spike thou speakest of? I know not this Spike that thou speakest of. There is only the the sharp mustache man. And look at it, he has no idea what he's in for, guys. He's got no idea what he's in for. The poor guy. I almost feel bad for him.
Emily, it's Spike. I'm here to rescue.
He just sinks like a stone. Buddy, stay down there, okay? If you know what's best for you, just stay under. Just stay down there. Swim away. Don't resurface. It's for the better. I promise. Stay down there, bud.
Like I started to say before.
Spike, why should I want to be saved from Sir Wigand when we've just decided to get married?
Oh, I told you. I tried to tell you. It's over. They're already getting married. You guys thought I was kidding, that it worked like a charm, right? You guys thought I was joking. Maybe it was just, she just sort of blushed or whatever. No, he hit her with ye old ultra combo. Okay, said, look, you're wrong. I'm a big dummy. I can change. And oh, by the way, you've got really pretty eyes. And by the time Spike climbs the tower, they're already getting married. They're already betrothed. Okay, it's so over, buddy. I tried to warn you, man. I told you, just stay down. Just stay under the water. Swim away. Oh, poor Spike. You almost feel bad for him. He is kind of a dummy, though. Yeah, that's got to be a new record, right? That's got to be some sort of record set all the way back in the Dark Ages for the fastest betrothal, the fastest wrangle in all of the Dark Ages. All right. But since this is a Transformers episode, where are the Transformers? Well, we got to see, speaking of wrangled, we got to see a technique here. Starscream bringing that modern technology back to the medieval times and show them, here, this is how you wrangle in our day. All right, this is how Decepticons do it. Now, what is she doing? What's going on here?
Way to go, Father! You triumphed! Sir Wigand, your champion's lost. Now try to act noble even if thou aren't, and tell my father thou art sorry.
All right, well, if this takes place a little earlier, obviously before he hit her with the ultra combo there. So she's still, I guess, thinking that maybe she still remembers Spike's name. I don't know. But Starscream's like, hey, wait a minute. The show is called Transformers. Where are we?
I've had enough of this chivalrous nonsense. Red Knight, surrender your kingdom to me within 24 hours, or never see your daughter again! Wrangled right into the cockpit. And that was a nice toss, too, there. He had the waifu toss. Just tossed her up. That's actually pretty impressive, Starscream. I mean, normally he's like the bumbling villain. He's sort of like the incompetent one of the Decepticons, always making Megatron mad. Well, Megatron's not around, so Starscream's the cool one now. Now he's the cool guy, and he's doing like this, toss up, mid-air wrangle, doing tricks there. Pretty impressive, all right? Pretty impressive. So yeah, like I said, they had a lot of these type of episodes and even movies, even entire movies that would feature these plot lines of modern day people getting warped back, teleported, whatever sort of portal that sends them back into the Middle Ages. And then, of course, hijinks ensue. But Spike, even with all of his modern know-how, it was no match for ye old ultra combo, a tale as old as time. You tell the woman that you're wrong, she's right. Tell her she's got pretty eyes. Oh, and don't forget, you can change, right? Tale as old as time, even back in the Great is
medieval
the power
times.
of George Washington.
Here's the last one from me tonight. This is one of the song I want to be played at my funeral. Also, I bet you didn't know that this legend could sing.
Awesome, thank you. I might have to put a cap on these. I might have to put a cap on these clips because like the list is getting crazy and everybody's doing like little, well, there's a lot. Okay, there's just a lot of clips and we're kind of abusing the $2 and $3 pop-ups. So if we're not gonna watch much of everything because I got to put a cap. I don't really feel like being here till 1 a.m, guys. All right. So, but thank you though. Thank you nonetheless. All right, let's check out some music here. You know, the intro song was really good. The intro song was really good. I want to show a music video from that same band. And have you ever wondered what it would be like if Thor was in a rock band instead of the Avengers? What if Thor decided, I don't really care about joining the Avengers. I don't really care about saving Midgard. I just want to start a rock band. Okay? I just want to start a rock band. Let's see this alternate path. What would have happened? What would have become? I like this guy right here. He's kind of channeling some Jeremy Irons from Dungeons and Dragons, you know? He's just over the top, you know, the evil wizard. He's so evil. He's got the hood. He's got the eyeliner. He's definitely the evil wizard. And I like how, you know, you could almost, if the music wasn't so loud, you could practically hear him doing the, you know, like the Jeremy Irons. Yeah. And you got to love this too, the full 360. You know, are they in space? Are they in medieval time? Like, what's going on here? This weird like wizard keyboard, full 360. It kind of looks like an eye too. It's pretty cool. Look, I mean, it's seriously Thor. He's flying around in space. He's got the hammer. It's serious. It's Thor if he just joined a metal band instead of the Avengers. Yeah, they're from the future, the far off year of 1992. That's right. That's right, the hero. 904, the hero. Exactly right, sir. Exactly right. Prince of the Abyss says, funny, I don't recall Jeremy Irons did that. You don't? Oh, you don't? Well, maybe I should provide a refresher course. Perhaps I should give you a reminder of when Jeremy Irons was in a medieval movie, little film by the name of Dungeons and Dragons, where he was providing his own jank. Normally it's the CGI. Normally it's that janky 90s CGI that gives us that cheese, that jank, right? But Jeremy Irons, he's like, no, I'm going to compete with it. We're going toe to toe. Who's the real villain? All right, who's the real villain here? Is it the jank or is it Jeremy Irons? He will provide you with the jank. Check this out.
You have the power of the immortals.
Is that Emotep from The Mummy?
You can control dragons.
With a dragon army at my command, I can crush the Empress and control what is rightfully mine.
Oh no! He has summoned the jank. He has called forth from the deepest dungeon to the castle walls, called forth the jank. You shall do my bidding. Spread the jankiness across the land. Burn this image into everyone's eyes.
Good. I can use every ounce of your rage.
There it is. There it is. He's like, wait a minute. I think he's going to out-jank the jank. He's like, behold this janky CGI dragon. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Live action. Out janking the jank. All right, you convinced now? You see? Do you see?
Use every ounce of your rage. Come on. Follow me.
Look at it. Even the dragon is like, oh, buddy, you're a loony. You know, even the dragon is like, this guy's out of his mind. He's off his rocker.
Follow me.
He's just like, nope. On second thought, maybe I don't want to eat everyone in the castle. You know what? Have a nice day. I'll just see myself out. Okay. I'll just see myself. This is the exit, right? This is the way out. I'm just out of here.
I said follow me.
Oh man. And of course, there's a whole, that's kind of early on in the movie. They go through this whole thing, but in the end, there can be only one master of the jank, and it is Jeremy Irons, last man standing here. He becomes so powerful, so possessed by the cheese that he's able to generate his own jank. No longer does he have to summon forth a dragon from the depths of the dungeon. Now he can just generate his own by the end of the movie. It's too powerful. Too powerful. He must be stopped.
And your ladyship, but you'll never run far enough. Let their blood rain from the sky.
He's zooking out, man. He's zooking out. Is that a dark elf?
My little tracker. Your Majesty.
It's over, Profian.
The battle may be, Your Majesty. Maybe.
And here he goes. Okay, like I said, he's become so powerful. He's able to summon his own jank from within. Watch this.
But not the war!
He's been possessed. Possessed. The inner jank has come forth. Holy shit. No one can resist. They are powerless to resist. Look at this guy, man. He's out of his mind. He's become fully possessed by the jank. He can generate it right from his own soul. His very soul has been consumed, and he's able to generate. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. No one can resist. Holy shit. So yeah, that's just a couple of samples there to get things started. Give you a taste of the medieval cheesiness that we've got in store, and I'm sure that you guys have also brought to the table. So let me refresh the list here. I don't know, I might have to put a cap on it, or maybe not a cap, but we're gonna have to up the minimum. We can't do any more like $2 and $3 things to watch a bunch of clips, because it's gonna keep me here all night. It's gonna keep me here all night. All right, so first up, we've got From Painting and Rambling. The 70s version was better, but couldn't find a good clip. Okay, let's see what you got here.
Fisher-Price presents The Great Adventures Castle, where imagination is king.
Uh-oh, the army of giants. Prepare the castle!
Ready?
Now take that! And that!
I hate when that happens.
Attack, men!
Wait, is there no video? Are you guys not able to see the video? Are we having some technical issues? Hold on. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. There we go.
Fisher-Price presents The Great Adventures Castle, where imagination is king.
You were able to hear
army
it.
of giants.
My bad, guys.
Prepare the
My bad.
castle!
Ready? Fire!
Now take that! And that!
I hate when that happens. Attack then!
Look out below!
The adventure never ends at the Great Adventurer's Castle, new from Fisher-Price.
Now, can I be the good guys?
No way.
It's like Mega Blocks before Mega Blocks. I don't know. This reminds me of that knockoff Lego brand, because they had stuff like this where it was basically like Legos, but they were a little more detailed and they had like little action figures and stuff. I don't know. I vaguely remember this one. But yeah, it definitely would have been a cool toy back in the day, you know, giant castle, cannons, all sorts of stuff you can launch. That would have been really cool. So thank you. That's a good trip down memory lane. 1994 seems older than that, but 1994. And you're saying that there was one in the 70s as well, but you couldn't find a good clip. They've had those things around for a while. Well, thank you, Painting and Ramley. All right, next up from Loki Thorson.
Great is the power of George Washington.
Thanks to the Hasbro channel on my Roku device years ago, I got a taste of swords and sorcery because of Conan the Barbarian in cartoon form.
All right.
Theme song slaps hot fire, it puts manly hair on your chest.
All right, hold on, guys. Like I said, there was a cap on it, okay? I'm going to have to, because we've got like 2 pages worth of submissions, and it's not looking too good, you know, as far as me being here all night for the 2. So I might have to disable these $2 ones. Give me just a second here. We got to up the minimum. $5 for a clip, because we've got 2 pages of clips to go through. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, like, I'm really, because I appreciate all the generosity, but when there's 2 pages of clips and everything is at $2 and $3, it's going to keep me here all night. All right, let's see. I don't know. That might have disabled it. We'll see if it did. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I might just skip them. Yeah, I'm gonna change it for going forward. We're gonna do $5 minimums for the channel surfing. All right. Next up from Loki Thorson says, first, a great battle and then a trick at the end. Okay.
Nintendo 64's 6 new colors are so amazing, choosing a favorite might be somewhat of a struggle.
Billy? Which one? Billy?
No! No! What the hell? Not how I thought that was gonna go. Yeah, you definitely a trick from Loki. Of course Loki would send that in. The trickster Loki Thorson. Of course he sends that one in. And now everybody's been scarred for life. I do actually remember that commercial, though. I remember the days of the Nintendo 64 and even all like the different color ones they released to try to trick you into buying another console that you didn't need. So I do remember that. Thankfully, I had forgotten it. Unfortunately, now I've remembered it again. But thank you, Loki Thorson, for that one. Okay, let's see. Next up from Prince of the Abyss, it says, let me start off the stream with a classic that starred a recently passed hero to the Baconeers. All right, let's see what you got here. I'm gonna have to start like scrubbing these clips to make sure we don't get scarred for life anymore. Okay, this is a 2-minute trailer. Let's skip around a bit. We don't want to get hit with copyright. We'll play part of this.
With my powers, with the strength of my great...
Yeah, you did give a warning, Loki. You did. And I should have known. It's Loki. It's the trickster. Should have known.
You're really stacked, aren't you?
No clip, but here is one to make up for my $3 3S supers. Hope this helps balance out with a stacked Catgirl.
Thank you, T-Bone. See, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hiaoni, yours is coming up next. It's like, it's weird how this gets stuff out of order sometimes. It's been happening the past few weeks. I don't really know how to fix it. I don't think there is anything I can do to fix it. It's just the way Stream Elements puts everything in the list. Like, because I know they're out. I know that you came in first, but this is just the order it puts the list in. It's kind of weird. So yours is actually coming up next after this one.
Great army, can you not find one little child?
A time for an unlikely hero named...
Oh, we get the movie narrator back. We get the movie narrator back. I always miss this guy.
Willow.
Tell her I'm not gonna let anything happen.
One man, well, half man, in a world.
To the baby.
You gotta give that baby to somebody.
I'm somebody.
A time of scoundrels.
I don't think, I think you should keep the baby away from that guy.
What goes on here?
Uh-oh.
Is that Val Kilmer?
And a time of rebels.
You are great.
That is Val Kilmer. R.I.P.
After them!
You're gonna get us killed. You're a great warrior and a swordsman.
I like how Willow is just his hype man. You know, like in this trailer, the movie's called Willow. You'd think he'd be like the main character, but this trailer is just, he's just the little hype man, you know? He's just hyping up Val Kilmer throughout this whole thing.
You're a great warrior and a swordsman. And you're 10 times bigger than I am, stupid.
But he still calls him an idiot. You're still an idiot, though. No, R.I.P. Val Kilmer, man. That is a classic. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. All right, next up from Hiaoni, what is best in life? I think we all know the answer, but let's see what you got here. I think we all know the answer to this one.
This is good. But what is best in life? The open steppe. Free thoughts. Falcons at your wrist. And the wind in your hair. Wrong!
Wrong! You're so stupid!
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Hear the lamentation of their waifus.
That is
good. Yeah! That is classic. I was hoping somebody would send that in. So thank you, Hiaoni. Kicking it off right there. All right, Tavern's Pull is up next and says, never has there been a series of harp chords that have left quite an impact on media. Okay, let's see what you got. It's either a soundtrack or maybe some more medieval metal like Gloryhammer. Or maybe I'm wrong on both accounts and it's a video game intro.
Cosmos, the goddess of harmony.
Why is it backwards?
Chaos, the god of discord.
Are we supposed to be watching this in a mirror?
Reigning from distant realms, the two gods had gathered warriors from all lands to lead them in savage war. Cosmos and Chaos were of equal strength. It was believed the conflict would last forever.
Hold on, I might actually be able to fix this. Let's see. Give me just a second, chat. We're gonna do some on-the-fly editing here. Bam! Look at that. We got it. Now you can read it.
But
what? Don't leave us in suspense here. Are they going to start playing the Sephiroth theme? Too. Now it's a party. There he is. There's Sephiroth. Cue the music. Man, missed opportunity. Missed opportunity there. All right. Well, thank you, Tavern's Pool. It's a long intro. It's like 5 minutes, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. But thank you so much. Let's see. Let me flip that back around so all the other videos aren't mirrored too. And next up, we got one from T-Bone. It says, "Awaken, ye bacon-ear souls. Bring to me your steel." All right. How long is this clip?
Awaken ye.
Oh, we've got more music here.
Deathless souls, bring to me your steel. For all those who have fallen, we
Let's go. Wait, the video's glitching? Oh, come on. Hold on, guys. I guess trying to be clever with flipping it around got me all sorts of messed up here. Now, why isn't this? Is this gonna work? What the shit? Why is it over there? What the hell happened? Okay. All right. Think we're good. All right. Well, I guess that's what I get trying to do something fancy, some fancy on the fly editing there.
to the fight, and under this banner unite. Thou shalt not fear any god. Take back your pride, your meaning with me.
Nice, nice. I like that medieval metal. I dig that. Like Gloryhammer in the intro. And the clip I played earlier, I think that was Family Jewels, was the name of that group. Painting and Rambling is up next, a Troy McClure classic. All right, let's see what you got here.
The Muppets go medieval.
Oh, Princess Fair, willst thou grant me thine dainty hoof in marriage?
Oh, Sir Lancelot, I will.
Arr.
Unhandy swine, you swain. Come, Piggy, back to Hemelot. Not now, Frog. Me and Iron Pants are just getting acquainted.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, hey, watch it. Harry.
Why'd they make that one Muppet out of leather?
Wasn't Troy McClure voiced by Phil Hartman? But thank you, Painting and Rambling, for that one. Next up, we got one from Maverick. It says they might not be roles, but even the greatest of paladins knows the power of pizza. Pizza rolls. Okay.
What is the point of living
The fuck is this?
I like pizza. I want to eat more of it.
Is this meant to be like some sort of meme that I don't understand? I feel like there's something I'm not getting with that one. But thank you, Maverick Cat. Prince of the Abyss is up next. If you thought one barbarian is good, why not two?
At the dawn of time, in a world of savage splendor, a tyrant of darkness ravaged the land and captured 2 defenseless children. Raised as slaves, trained as gladiators.
Not one Conan, but 2. 2 Conans.
Only together could they defeat the evil warlord. They were rogues,
Look at the size of you two.
adventurers, heroes. They were the Barbarians.
They were also really bad actors, and this is like the only movie they ever did. But I do have this movie. It is really cheesy and a lot of fun. We definitely got to watch it. look at the villain. He's like, we have Dee Schneider at home. You know, we have Twisted Sister at home. Okay, who ordered Twisted Sister off of Temu? Which one of you was it? Which one of you ordered Twisted Sister off of Temu? Okay, but yeah, this is the Barbarians from 1987, and it is gloriously cheesy. It's like a knockoff Conan movie, and they got these 2 brothers, and I think they were real life brothers, but they can't act. You know, it was just that they were on a lot of steroids. You know, yeah, they're both jacked. They're both on a lot of steroids, so they're like, hey, we'll just we'll make a Conan movie with these guys, and hilarity ensued. All right, hilarity ensued. So yeah, we're gonna have to add this to the watch list. It was definitely a lot of fun. Definitely some cheese. The best kind, just what we like. All right, thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Next up from Painting and Rambling, and says, and while we're at it, why not? Whatever this might be, while we're at, I don't know what we're at, but while we're at it, we're gonna watch something else. Now, this is like kind of a long clip. I can only play part of this. I don't think this is a trailer or anything.
Here she is. Ah, Maid Marian, you are now a dungeon guest of the Sheriff of Nottingham.
No, not the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, no, that's a great gonzo.
Oh, you fool, that's the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting it's a play.
I have you in my power now, my pretty.
You black-hearted villainous swine.
Oh, you silver-tongued flatterer.
I demand to be set free.
Not until you tell me the exact location of Robin Hood's hideout.
I'll never tell you, never!
Man, this stuff's goofy. This stuff's really goofy, but good stuff, man. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Next up from Michael Russum, a classic and a favorite of mine. All right, let's check it out. Gonzo the Wrangler. What is best in life?
Warrior. Thief. Gladiator. Conqueror. Conan.
They said you would come, a man of great strength. A conqueror.
Let us take the world by the throat and make it give
Classic stuff.
us what we desire.
Slow lakes of blood.
He's evil.
He's evil. Pure evil. I can't play the whole trailer. It's a couple minutes long. We got to avoid copyright. But thank you, Michael Russum, for that one. Next up from Maverick Cat just says, power, power, power.
That, I believe, does it? This crown gives me a feeling of power! Power! Forgive me a cruel chuckle. Power.
Back before Disney went to shit. That was one of the classics there from the old Robin Hood. Thank you, Maverick Cat, for that one. Next up from Nerdic Warrior, an underrated classic, punch anyone who says it's rubbish. Oh, strong words. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Let's fast forward to this trailer a little bit so we can watch more of it.
Of the sword of mind, and he was out for revenge.
Oh, wow. That is janky.
Last thing you will ever see is the woman you love in my arms.
I am ready.
Did you see that? He shot 2 arrows there.
Two brothers, two armies, two forces of good and evil. Voltan's army, the Devil's army.
They must be the bad guys.
And Hawks.
I love how they had to show this shot twice. They thought it was so good. Let's put it in the trailer. Not once, but twice.
A dwarf.
Did he just whip the water?
A dwarf.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's super badass. He's whipping the water.
A giant. An elfin bowman. A witch. And Hawk.
This is like Jump Cuts the movie. Every special effect, I use that term loosely here, is basically just jump cuts. They're just looping the footage or a quick jump cut and they disappear. This looks right up our alley, though. Very cheesy. Look at that. Even the crossbow. Holy shit. That looks amazing. Yeah, I would say that's an underrated classic. That looks like a lot of fun, to say the very least. We definitely got to check that out sometime. Thank you, Nerdic Warrior. Next up from Michael Russum, we got a double header here, back to back. First up, it says, I've always wanted to see this one. Well, we might have another one to add to the watch list. Let's see what you got.
The Wizard's Ancient Spell.
All right, spoiler warning. This one's already on the watch list. I have this movie on DVD, and I've even listed it in the OBTV guide. All right. I don't know if that's where you saw it or you already knew about it. Maybe it's just coincidence. But this one I've already listed. It is coming up very soon. All right. So you will get to see it.
Into the eyes of the dragon and the despair.
And the lust of a lord.
I must have her. One night with her.
Give birth to an empire.
Behold the sword of power.
I love the actor who plays Merlin. He's like not quite as over the top as Jeremy Irons. I don't know if anybody could beat that performance, that particular one, but he's up there. You know, he's shooting for the fences because behold, and then his voice drops. He's like the sword of power.
Give birth to an empire.
Behold the sword of power.
So he's like trying not to laugh, like the sword of power. Get a load of this guy.
Excalibur.
The future has taken root in the present. It is done.
One man, one king.
Orion Pictures presents John Boorman's Excalibur.
It is a classic though. It's pretty janky, you know, it's got some cheesy moments for sure, but like all of the sets look really cool, you know, because it's classic. It's before CGI and all that. So they had actual sets. Everybody's got armor, like the costuming was done really well. Whoever was in charge of the costume department on this one, and the props as well. Like everything looks really cool. You know, it's like a visual feast, even if a lot of the acting is pretty over the top or just outright cheesy or, you know, outright bad. Another way to describe it. You know, kind of a mix of everything. You know, it's what I like to call Kino. You know, it's right up there. It's peak. It's Kino. It's that perfect combination where you've got this visual feast, cheesy acting, you know, over the top. The story is insane too. That's the other thing. You know, it's not, you may think from this trailer, it's just like, oh, it's Sword in the Stone, but it's not. It's like way crazier. They go really crazy with this one. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's already on the watch list. I put it on the watch list so long ago, in fact, that it's made its way to the top of the watch list. So fear not, Michael Russum, you will get to see this one soon. Thank you for sending in the trailer, though. That's it's good for anybody who's never heard of it. You know, check it out, or just keep an eye on when the broadcast happens. Another one from Michael Russum. We had the double header here, so part 2 is it just says love this one. You love it. All right, so this is one I guess you have already seen. So one you want to see and one you've already seen. Let's see what we got here.
Legend tells of a ring created by an ancient evil that gave its wearer the power to enslave the world. Believed lost for centuries, it has now been found.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
Was that really necessary, Gandalf? Did you have to come in like a crackhead out of a dark alley and just scare the living shit out of that poor hobbit there? Frodo just shit his pants. I think Gandalf is like the ultimate prankster, you know. Loki, you've got competition, bud. You got competition, Loki. I think Gandalf's the ultimate prankster because that was completely unnecessary. You know, he just comes morphing in from the shadows like a fucking crackhead wizard just to make Frodo shit his pants.
This is the One Ring, forged by the Dark Lord Sauron.
Oh yeah, and that was the other thing too. He puts the ring in the fire and then he takes it out and he's like, "No, here, hold it. Trust me, you can hold it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, put this in your hand." I just pulled it out of the fire. It's cool though. Put it in your hand.
Sauron needs only this ring to cover all the lands of a second darkness. He's seeking it all. His thought is bent on it.
I feel like the land has been covered in a darkness these days.
No one knows.
Just not quite the one Gandalf predicted here.
It's here, do they? Do they, Gandalf?
I don't know. He's not going to answer you. He's the ultimate prankster. He's the ultimate trickster. He's not going to answer you. He's just going to pop in and out, you know, scare you. Fucking crazy. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, man. What a classic. What a classic. All right, next up from Loki Thorson. Oh, hopefully. You know what? I think I know what this one might be. We shouldn't have to worry too much about Loki tricking us this time. I say that, you know, famous last words. But a movie the great Scotsman doesn't want you to remember. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what you got here. Never trust a wizard. That's right.
Of honor, a knight's courage is put to the test. Miles O'Keefe is Sir Gawain.
Okay, this is not at all what I thought it was going to be Braveheart, but we got something else instead.
Greatest knight of all, his strength equaled by none. Sir Gawain's power is supreme until now. Sean Connery is the mysterious Green Knight.
All I seek is good sport.
The Green Knight. Look at that. Look at that helmet.
Trevor Howard is the king.
I shall have...
Well, already, at least they didn't do a jump cut for that axe throw right there. You got to give them that. At least they did some sort of different special effect from Hawk the Slayer. I'm not trying to bash Hawk. It looked like good fun, but
It's good sport.
Trevor Howard.
that was pretty cool.
I shall have some proof tonight that knightliness still lives within these walls.
My liege, give me the axe.
Oh, buddy. All right, Sean Connery. The axe toss was cool, but your aim needs improvement. Should have thrown it at this guy's ridiculous haircut.
I give you a year's grace to grow your beard.
Oh, wow. Okay, I spoke too soon. Look at his hair. I didn't really catch that at first. He's got crazy hair going on. He also looks like a crazy wizard crackhead like Gandalf. I guess this was just the style at the time.
Sean Connery throws down the gauntlet of challenge.
Wait, did he make fun of his hair?
Within these walls.
My liege, give me the axe.
I give you a year's grace to grow your beard.
Oh, to grow your beard. I thought he said to grow your hair or cut your hair. I don't know. I don't know which is worse, no beard or that haircut.
Sean Connery throws down the gauntlet of challenge. Sir Gawain accepts and sets out on a dangerous adventure, marked by combat and the promise of death. Only his courage as a knight can save him.
Kill him! That haircut is a crime against humanity. He must be destroyed.
Cyrielle Clare is the beautiful Lynette.
Gawain, help!
The damsel in distress. He can't. What the hell was that? He just belly flopped onto the guards.
Gawain, help!
Oh, I give that a 3. A 3 out of 10. Just a belly flop right onto the guards there. What the hell was that? Poor form. Poor form. This is sort of the Valiant, 1984 with Sean Connery from Canon Films. We definitely need to check this one out too. We're always adding stuff to the watch list. That's the best part about these. Good stuff. What's going on, Scotsman TV? Scotsman, you're just in time. We saw a trailer that the great Scotsman Sean Connery wish we would all forget because it looks like a low point in his career. A low point, one man's low point is a Baconeer's high point, though. We love it. We love that cheesiness, okay? We want those movies that are so bad they're good. So we're going to have to check that one out, too. Thank you, Loki Thorson. All right, next up from Alchemy, it says, look, it is good to own land. Huge tracts of land.
One day, lad, all this will be yours. What, the
Ditto, Vampy. Ditto.
curtains? No, not the curtains, lad. All that you can see stretched out over the hills and valleys of this land. That'll be your kingdom, lad.
Mother.
Father, lad, father.
I don't know if I ever caught that one before, but father, I'm father.
To this land. That'll be your kingdom, lad.
Mother.
Father, lad, father.
But Father, I don't want any of that.
Listen, lad. I built this kingdom up from nothing. When I started here, all I was swamp. Well, the king said I was daft to build a castle on the swamp. But I built it all the same, just to show them. It sank into the swamp, so I built a second one.
That one sank into the swamp, too.
That sank into the swamp. So I built a third one. That burned down, fell over, then sank into the swamp. But the fourth one stayed up. And that's what you're going to get, lad.
I like to think that all the ruins of the previous castles that sank into the swamp is why the fourth one was able to stay up. Like, they basically just put a foundation, 3 castles worth of a foundation into the swamp so that, yeah, of course, it's not going to sink by then. It's just shallow swamp now.
The strongest castle in these islands.
But I don't want any of that. I'd rather...
Rather what?
I'd rather just sing.
Stop that. You're not...
No, stop that. We're not going to have any of that. All right, let's see if I can fast forward, because this is a long clip. We can't watch the whole thing. But let's see if we can get to the tracts of land. Man, they go through the whole thing with the guards needing water. It's crazy. What's wrong with her? Let's see.
Listen, Alice. Herbert. We live on a bloody swamp. We need all the land we can get.
But I don't like her.
Don't like her? What's wrong with her? She's beautiful, she's rich, she's got huge tracts of land.
There it is. She's rich, she's beautiful, huge tracts of land. Let's go, man. Classic Monty Python right there from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That's an absolute classic. That's like timeless humor. It'll always be funny. Thank you, Alchemy, for that one. Let's see. Next up from Maverickcat, it just says perception check. Let's see what you got. What is perception check? Wait, what the hell is this? This I don't know what this is. Doesn't look right. Some doesn't look quite right with this one, but I'll let a little bit of it play here. We'll let a bit of it go.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do? My half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1. Critical fail. Steve, what do? Well, I believe in anticipation, my rogue would try and hide behind a tree. Okay, I rolled a 1. That's another critical fail. Tom, what does your human bard do? Active perception check. That's a natural 20. Let's fucking go.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
All right, that's enough of that. Thank you, Maverickcat. Painting and Rambling is up next and says, is Godzilla doing the safety dance? Let's find out. Oh, is this the actual safety dance? Hell yeah. I don't remember the music video having a medieval theme to it.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance.
What's wrong with her? What is going on?
We can dance.
She's zooking out.
Young and so am I.
Seriously, what is the matter with her? Dude. All right, listen, you guys should know, stay away from the crazy ones, okay? This waifu's on the Zook. We need to have her committed.
And we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, we can dance.
I'm still waiting for Godzilla to show up.
Everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands.
Everybody look at your hands.
We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Safe to dance.
Oh wait, was that it? Whoa, that it? Godzilla is doing the safety dance.
Dance. Yes, safe to dance.
Yeah, that's it right there. I never even noticed that. I don't even remember this being like a medieval themed video for this song. I guess Godzilla is doing the safety dance though. Holy shit. Yeah, this was all filmed at the local Renaissance fair. It's a happy moment.
We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life in mind. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. I say we can dance.
I'm only letting this video play for so long because I fucking love the safety dance. Like, this song is awesome.
If we want to, we can leave
And I don't know why, but they've got chicken heads on.
your
Yeah, the dance move. Godzilla in the when he's jumping up and down and is, you know, a happy moment. He's doing the safety dance.
Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
Well, Godzilla's a friend because he does the safety dance. Godzilla's a friend for us.
See, we can dance, everything's out of control. But we can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. But we can dance, everybody look at your hands. But we can dance.
He didn't even look at his hands, though.
Everybody's making a chant.
Yes! Yes!
Let's go, 10 big Bison Bucks from Crossfire.
I think everyone remembers this medieval fool. Remember, some dragons are very stupid.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, we'll close the safety dance there for now, but that was awesome. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Next up from Maverickcat says, an amazing opening for games. How that didn't need... What? An amazing opening for a games that... How that didn't need to go that hard. I don't know. I'm probably misreading that. Probably being dyslexic, but let's check it out. Oh, game show. Okay, the S was missing and it confused me. This reminds me of Dragon's Lair, you know, where it's like a quick time event, like the whole game is just one giant quick time event. It feels like that. All right, so that's Nightmare, of course, spelled with a K, and apparently it's the intro to a game show. And Maverickcat says it works kind of like that, like a quick time event. That's interesting. All right, thank you. Next up from Prince of the Abyss says this is the first of a trilogy of pure cheese and jank. All right, sounds like something we'd like. Let's see what you got. Kind of a long trailer, so we'll watch part of it here. Oh, I know this. I know this one.
Journey to an age of great kingdoms.
That's a party.
An age of awesome magic.
He used the Force.
An age of terrifying evil. Where one man sought the key to the ultimate power. He was the man they called Deathstalker.
Deathstalker is indeed a trilogy of movies, each one cheesier than the last. You know, like I think they were actually trying with this first one. Aren't these Roger Corman movies? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these are Roger Corman movies.
Reunite the three powers. You will be the power.
A brave man could get inside one car's castle and kill it.
Unfortunately, you don't look that brave. Wow, look at this guy. Hey, this looks like the guy from that music video we saw earlier. I wonder if that's who he's trying to be. This Deathstalker wizard. He's got the eyeliner and the hood and everything. Yeah, this looks like that wizard from that Gloryhammer music video. But yeah, Deathstalker, definitely some cheese, and a whole trilogy of them, and they're worth checking out. I think some of them have already been played. I think we've already done watch parties with them, but we can do reruns. Summer's coming up. You know, we got summer reruns. No biggie. What's going on, Rusty? Good to see you, brother. All right, let me refresh the list and see what we're up to here. Bit of a smaller crowd tonight. Let's see. All right, that was Prince of the Abyss, right? Yeah, trilogy. So next up is from Painting and Rambling, and it just says America. which kind of confuses me because like I don't know what that is going to be with medieval stuff, but we'll check it out. Oh, okay, I get it now. Now that I see the title of the video, it makes sense. This is like memory unlocked right here because I do remember seeing this commercial when I was a young bacon bit. I do remember this. So this is like memory unlocked. You guys know what this is yet? You know what it is? Anybody? Like for a commercial, it's really well made. Jacob got it. Jacob knows what's up.
Once there were a few proud men. Men of adventure. Men of courage. Men who knew the meaning of honor. There still are the Marines. We're looking for a few good men.
A few good men. Yeah, do you guys remember there were a lot of these. Back when I was a young bacon bit, I remember there were a bunch of these Marine recruiting videos, and they all had this sort of similar presentation, not necessarily medieval, but something where it looked like completely different. You know, you didn't really, until the narrator starts talking and kind of gives it away, like, you know, we're looking for a few good men kind of thing. Then you're like, oh, this is a Marine. But they always had them doing something like either it was like an action movie or sci-fi or medieval, whatever. And then they would take the sword and it would transform him into a Marine. But yeah, I mean, pretty well made though. Pretty well. I guess that's where that military budget. Remember that military budget? That's where that went. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. All right, next up from Prince of the Abyss says, or as I like to call this movie, we have Beastmaster at home. Which is interesting because Beastmaster already feels like a movie that if Beastmaster is like, we have He-Man at home. So this is like 2 more steps removed from He-Man. Must be pretty cheesy though. So let's check it out. See what you got.
And lo, the kingdom of the spider shall last 1,000 years, and the people shall suffer 1,000 years, for it is written. And this time shall be known as the age of...
They couldn't even get the actual movie trailer guy. Like even the narrator is like, we have movie trailer guy at home.
Darkness, for the shadow of the spider shall be the law. Then out of the darkness, the prophecy relives.
Is that Sid
To
Haig?
him is born a son. An even mightier warrior they will call Ator.
Minotaur.
Not Conan.
When the time is near, the great eagle will shed tears.
I think that's Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding.
Tears of blood. Ator
It's a little bear.
will cast light upon the darkness. I know more about you than you know yourself.
We must prevent the prophecy from being fulfilled.
Oh, so they got Amazons in here.
Use your head. Fight like a man.
I will spare your life, but you must take me with you.
Where do you get the hydrogen peroxide back in ye old medieval times there? I don't know.
Sonia, wait for me!
Help me! I'm in here!
It's just a bunch of people just like running around in the woods. This looks very janky, but very entertaining.
You were born to defeat the Ancient One, the Spider King.
Sonia is a part of my destiny.
That bear is the real star of the show.
Come quickly! A curse on you.
Oh! Whoa. Cut to Ash from Evil Dead. Lady, you got real ugly.
I was counting on you, Otto.
Oh, I thought you always counted on yourself.
This is like definitely, this is a whole bunch of different things. This is like Conan, He-Man, Beastmaster. This is, I would even say this is like Deathstalker. We have Deathstalker at home. You know what I mean? Like, this is just deep levels of jank, but it looks really entertaining. I mean, that is what we like, right? We want to crank the jank all the way up to 11, and I believe this movie does it. I don't think I've seen this one, though. Ator, the Fighting Eagle. I can see where you would say Beastmaster, because, you know, he's got the little bear running around with him. They call him the Fighting Eagle. I'm assuming maybe there's some other animal helpers that appear in the film. But this gives me vibes of, like, Deathstalker, you know, like the Conan movies. Like, they're all rolled into one. You know, they're all rolled into one. We're definitely going to need to check this one out, though. What do you guys think? Add it to the watch list. It's an Italian movie based on a Spanish comic. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the thigh is out there. You know, thick thighs save lives, all right? So maybe this waifu's, you know, worth her weight in hair dye. All right. We'll check that one out for sure. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Okay, next up, we've got from Lazy Rider. It says, this is part B-movie, part art flick. I like it, but it might be a little too out there for the Baconeers. Like, out there in a weird way, or out there as in I'm going to have to scrub through this video and make sure it's okay? Which kind of out there is it? Let's see. Let me just scrub through it and make sure we're good. Oh, okay, it's out there like fucking weird. Like fever dream weird. Okay. All right. I've never even heard of this one, but we'll watch this trailer. This definitely looks out there. Like, even the logo is zooking out. Look at that. It can't even stay in focus. In a world of strings. Holy shit, that's loud. Hold on a second. What the fuck?
When you read this letter, I shall be dead. I leave you the throne of Hemlong.
This is incredibly zooked out. What the hell is that? Why does it have human eyes? Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Kill the boy.
The strings have worms.
This is thin and fine.
Yeah, this is weird as hell.
Where you begin. Where you end, I begin.
Badger Ironside is just like, dude. Yeah, like, what the fuck? The world of strings is burning. Yeah, I see what you meant about like artsy. Look at it, just does it the whole rest of the time. I'm sure this is symbolic of something. I think that's the end of the trailer. That's the end of the trailer. Even the trailer is zooking out, feels like an art film. That I've never even heard of that one before, man. That was pretty wild. Thank you, Lazy Rider. I wouldn't say that it's like too out there for the Baconeers, because it looks weird enough to be entertaining, but I mean it looks weird though. It does look weird. There's no denying that. Next up is from Daharka88, and it says they don't eat in front, and they say don't eat in front of the TV. So I'm guessing this is like maybe kind of a gross one. Maybe. No, okay. See, I'm used to some of these being like pretty wild, pretty out there. So I'm like, when you say don't eat in front of the TV, I'm thinking, Why? Because it's something like really messed up? No. Now I get it. Now I get it. All right, here we go.
A centuries-old celebration where honor was unquestioned and where courage was unmatched. Let your imagination take you to medieval times dinner and toast. For reservations, call 1-888-BEACH-HOUSE or visit medievaltimes.com.
All right, now here's the real question. Does this thing still exist? Does Medieval Times still exist? I feel like this would have been one of the businesses that, you know, went the way of the dodo bird, probably around COVID or something. Or certain people ruining the experience. I don't know. Is Medieval Times still around? Yes. People are saying yes, yes. Oh shit, yes. I believe so. It's still around. It still exists. Good. I mean, I hope it does. I hope it does. Like, I think it's a really cool concept, as cheesy as it is. I mean, the commercial makes it look a lot cooler than what actually is like being there. But it's a really cool concept, and I hope that it's still around. They have 10 locations. I wonder if that's down from what they used to. I feel like they've had more back in the day. The food is good too, really. They have wenches. Wow, you sold me. All right. No, that's cool, man. Medieval Times is still around. That's good. I'm glad. That's like, I don't even know if I would consider that memory unlocked, because I don't think I ever necessarily forgot about Medieval Times. I just figured they weren't around anymore. But I love the concept. Good stuff. Thank you to Harka88. Next up is from T-Bone that says, "Willst thou get the waifu or play like one?" I'm guessing this is like a video game or something. I was right. Let's check it out. Willst thou flee? You're gonna die trying to play. Willst thou finish the game or die? Die with the controller in your hand. Badger and Iron Sight, you need a wrench? Were you on? Oh man, I did. You know what? I apologize, because I think there were some new members over on Coffee. And I might owe you a wrench. Let's check here. What was your name? What was your name on Coffee? Tell me your name on Coffee, because it might not be the same. Oh, wench. Okay, never mind. Because I did get a couple of new members, and I don't know if everybody has their wrench yet. So I thought you were talking about that. You need a wench, though. Okay, my bad. All right. Based advertisement. They can't make ads like that anymore. Oh, you gonna save the girl? You gonna play like one? You know, kind of a play on the phrase. You know, you hit like a girl, you throw like a girl, right? You're gonna save the girl. You're gonna play video games like a girl. Couldn't make ads like that these days. That would be sexist or misogynist or whatever the fuck they want to label it. This is classic though. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Let's go. Back on the Nintendo 64. A lot of Nintendo 64 stuff tonight. Surprising amount of Nintendo 64 showing up on the medieval theme. But thank you, T-Bone. All right, next up is from Alchemy and says, "This movie is a guilty pleasure. The princess was meh. The blacksmith is the real waifu." Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me?
But I promise you I will.
Oh, is that the Joker? Heath Ledger, the Joker.
Just as long as
money.
Is that the blacksmith that you said? Wait, is this your waifu, sir? Is it? Oh, he's kind of out of frame. Damn, this is like extra widescreen, extra wide, just like this blacksmith here. He's out of frame. Is that your waifu, sir? I'm just messing with that. You know I'm messing with it.
Excuse me. Cash first, not promises. Ah, God. Excuse me, sir. You might try the ferris.
How many blacksmiths are working? Is this like one shop, or did they just? Is it like Starbucks? Were blacksmiths like Starbucks in medieval times, where they were like located right down the street from each other? You guys ever seen that? Where there's like a Starbucks across the street from a Starbucks. Maybe that's how blacksmiths in medieval times, they were just like that.
A woman.
A woman? What are you, crazy?
Shooters, my lord. Thank you. Excuse me.
Don't work for free.
Just like a woman.
And I can't joust with broken armor.
Your problem, not mine. Each drop of this sweat has a price on it.
Well, just as well. They told me I was daft for even asking.
Oh, he's playing mind games. Mind games. He's like, oh, well, they said you were, this. We've seen a lot of medieval mind games here. This is kind of crazy. Just like in the Transformers clip where the guy's like, oh, yeah, you were right. I was wrong. I'll change, all that. Now he's like, oh, yeah, they said I'd be crazy to come try to get help from you. You're clearly not good enough. He's negging her, okay? This is ye old negging. Ye old reverse psychology.
Oh, the other armorers.
Did they say I couldn't do it because I'm a woman?
Yes, they did. And because they know, because you're a woman, that's going to piss you off. So almost like they knew what they were talking about.
No, they said you were great with horseshoes, but shite with armor. The fact that you're a woman wasn't even mentioned.
Just like a woman. Skeletor's losing his mind right now. He's throwing himself out the window of Castle Grayskull at this very moment. Good stuff, man. That was from A Knight's Tale back in 2001. Heath Ledger, the Joker, probably his most famous role. And of course, R.I.P. Thank you, Alchemy, for that one. Next up from Lazy Rider says, this crosses over with last week's theme. Which is kind of interesting because last week's theme was robots. So medieval robots? How do we pull that one off? Oh, well, I should have known. With anime. Of course. There's robots involved and it somehow still is medieval some kind of way. Of course it's gotta be anime. Well, I can't play this whole thing because it's like a full AMV or whatever. But we'll check out at least what makes this fit tonight's theme. I saw some shields. I saw some horses. Oh no, wait, that was a robot horse. Never mind. It's like a robot centaur. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, this looks very 80s. Panzer World Galliant. So this is like, what if Conan, but with robots? That's what this anime is. This anime is like, what if we did, well, no, not Conan. Let me be more accurate. What if we did Ator, the flying eagle? What if we did Ator, that trailer we watched a little bit ago, but with robots? I can see the medieval influence. I can see it. also gives me a little bit of like heavy metal vibes because they had some scenes like that in the old heavy metal movie where it was like this weird mesh of sci-fi and medieval aesthetics with like the weird animals. They're not quite horses. They're like fictional animals. I can see that. I can see that. It looks interesting though. Maybe for a future Grindhouse. Thank you, Lazy Rider. Next up from Painting and Rambling says, if we survive. And if is like capitalized. It's a big if. All right, let's see what you got here.
Are we winning?
Oh, we're starting off strong with the Wilhelm scream. Okay, keep your eye on the dragon there in the upper left as he tosses a knight to his doom. We get the Wilhelm scream.
Are we winning?
No.
See, you're so small from back here, I can't really tell.
Look! It's the Bud Knight.
It's the Bud Knight. We're saved. Yes. Dilly dilly!
Time to do what must be done.
Oh, what would become of Bud Light if they only knew? If they only knew their future, though. Look how far the mighty have fallen. We went from the Bud Knight to the Bud Troon.
I did it.
Why does he look like Boba Fett? His helmet makes him look like Boba Fett.
Hey, Bud Knight, aren't you gonna fight with us?
Oh, a buddy of mine is having this 30th birthday thing.
Oh, yeah, well, that's understandable.
Hey, if you survive, come by.
Probably won't happen, but you know.
He's got arrows in him. It got better.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? Watch this.
Wow, somebody likes attention.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that commercial. It must not be because, like, I stopped watching broadcast TV anyway. I get everything through, like, the internet at this point with ad blocker on, so I don't see commercials. Yeah, I don't remember that one. But not bad, but oh, how far they have fallen. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Next up from Loki Thorson says, a baker's dozen doesn't beat the dragon, Tony. Are you talking to T-Bone, or are you talking, is this like Tony the Tiger or something? Which Tony are we talking about? Oh, oh shit! I'm glad somebody put this one in here. I was actually considering putting a clip in my selection for the first segment of the show, but I was like, I don't know, because there's nothing that like funny, because it's actually like a really good movie. But now we get the trailer here, so if you guys haven't seen this, you can check it out, see if it piques your interest. Wait, why are they playing? Wait a minute, why are they playing Enigma though? I don't remember that. That wasn't in the soundtrack.
Was fortunate to have the love of the most beautiful woman in the kingdom.
It makes it seem like a parody. With this Enigma song. You guys seen Tropic Thunder? It's like, I think it was Tropic Thunder. Yeah, that was the one with Robert Downey Jr. as like an actor. And they used this song.
Kingdom. Unfortunately, she was the king's wife, and he was banished forever.
Isn't that the plot to The Mummy? Isn't that what happened to Imhotep at the beginning of The Mummy? They gotta stop messing with the Pharaoh's wives, man. Every time somebody messes with the Pharaoh's wife, they get banished or cursed.
Go with God. You listening?
Now, this man of peace has wandered into a land at war against an enemy that comes without warning and leaves without a trace.
They are demons.
Yeah, T-Bone, I have actually played an Enigma song for a channel serving intro because like this song kind of makes me laugh because I can't help but think it's a parody because it's been used in a lot of parodies and stuff. But they do make good music. Enigma does make like, or at least they did. I don't know if they're still around, but it's kind of like an early 90s thing. Yeah, they did make good music.
You must know that.
I like how it's Antonio Banderas.
They are
playing
demons.
like a, you know, it's here's this guy from Spain playing an Arab.
Must know that 13 men have been chosen to destroy this evil. What the hell are you saying? The 13th man is you.
Now.
They were like one step away from having a record scratch in there. No, it's not Enya. It's not, because I'm familiar with her music too. Enya's music is really good too. Like, no, not all of her. So I don't enjoy some of her more like modern stuff, but like she has some classics. She has some definite classics. So yeah, no, this is Enigma. But yeah, like it was kind of crazy how the song came to that stop, like they were gonna do the bass drop or whatever, and it felt like they were gonna put the records there. You're the 13th warrior.
One man.
Tell them One man. Oh, we're getting the classic. Let's go. I love the classic movie narrator. One man against the world.
I am no warrior.
Who has never known courage.
Of that they are aware.
Will join 12 warriors.
I cannot lift this. Grow stronger.
Who have never known fear.
Let's go, little brother. I do not enjoy heights.
And become something he never dreamed possible.
Prepare yourself.
One of them.
He's going Viking mode.
From Michael Crichton, author of Jurassic Park, and John McTiernan, director of Die Hard.
I am not a warrior. Very soon you will be.
The 13th Warrior.
Yeah, that's a good movie. We've done a watch party of this one somewhat recently. I feel like it was like maybe a month or two ago. I don't know how recently it was, but I know that we did have a watch party with the Baconeers, and everybody enjoyed it. Quite a few people hadn't seen it before or even heard of it before, and it is an awesome movie, man. The Vikings are so badass in that movie, and they fight these weird like cave dwelling bear people. I don't know. I mean, it's not like too fantastical. They're not like actual bear people, but they dress up like bears and they act like them and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a cool movie. You guys should check it out. Let's see. Prince of the Abyss is up next and says, I saw this movie on the Sci-Fi Channel back when I was a kid. Even then, I thought, wow, this movie is bad. Something so bad you can recognize when you're young that it's bad. Pause until I get it on the screen. Okay, here we go.
Experience an age of magic, an age of sorcery, an age of conflict. Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
What are you talking about? This is awesome.
Keep this ring, my son. It is the source of all my power. Good fights against evil. I want that ring, and I want it now. In this kingdom torn asunder, a small boy and this brave warrior.
And this guy, he who shall not be named in the trailer, a small young warrior, and this guy.
Seek the ring of ultimate power.
Whoa, what was that? Is that a giant frog person? Holy shit. This looks awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. This looks great.
Fight for the forces of...
What the fuck is that thing? What the hell is that? Did they just wander into a furry convention? What the hell is that?
Good.
Always. Sometimes.
Pool of power for moving life.
I don't suppose we could discuss this? Careful, please, isn't it?
This is on the Zook right here. This movie is zooking out. Was that the Lochnar? How many times is he gonna vaporize people? Oh, and then we got a waifu with crazy eyes. This movie's zooking out.
running out of dwarves.
My reputation precedes me.
Arise, warriors of the past. Pick up your swords and prepare to do
There's zombies now.
At last
Now we have zombies.
meet call.
Thrilling, isn't it?
Seize him!
Seize that guy. Look at these Godzilla level of special effects. You gotta love that.
Magic one! Stop this evil!
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. On the far edge of fantasy, the ultimate conflict is drawing near.
Hey, let's go. Duo Maxwell fueling up the thrust bus.
And the intro at 1:55. This is an epic version of American gladiators taking place in the medieval arena, knights and warriors.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
Okay, we're adding this to the watch party list. This looks awesome. I don't know what you were talking about saying, oh, it looked bad even as a kid. Man, this movie looks like the greatest film ever made. All right, thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Next up from I just lost my place. Okay, there it is. Next up is from T-Bone. It says A Tale of Souls and Swords. That's a tale as old as time. Let's see what you got here. Okay, I was wondering. The logo got lost in the fog and had to find its way out.
And the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
What is Link doing here? What? Wait a minute. They joined Link in this. Suddenly, Antonio Banderas walks onto the scene. Excalibur 2. I don't know if I've played this one because I don't remember Link being in it. Somebody said he's a guest character. I don't know. Was he like a console exclusive? Because I can't imagine him being on like a PlayStation or Xbox release because he's a Nintendo character. I only played the first Soul Calibur back on the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. That's the Soul Calibur I remember. I know there's a bunch of sequels. What are they up to, like 5 or 6 now? I know there's a bunch of sequels, but I don't remember like Link being in it. That's the part that took me by surprise the most. So thank you, T-Bone. Soul Calibur is always a good time. That was a classic fighting game. I like that one. Painting and Rambling is up next. Says, before my time, but I would have wanted it. Okay. There's a lot of stuff like that out there. Perhaps a little before our time, but would have enjoyed it. Let's see what you got here.
It's the Noble Knights by Marx. Meet the Gold Knight, Sir Gordon. Mount him on Bravo is
Sir Gordon. Sir Gordon. Every kid's favorite hero, Sir Gordon.
Charger. Here comes Sir Stuart, the Silver Knight. He's
Sir Stuart?
Knight, Sir Gordon. Mount him on Bravo is Charger. Here comes Sir Stuart, the
Sir Stuart. Oh, that classic rivalry. The classic, they're arch enemies, Gordon and Stuart.
Silver Knight. He's charging. The Silver Knight has fallen. Get the Gold Knight, Sir Gordon. Get the Silver Knight, Sir Stuart. Each complete with 38 pieces of armor and weapons. Get their horses, Bravo and Valor. Each with over 10 pieces of gear. Collect the Noble Knights.
I mean, it's a cool concept, just like generic knight action figures that aren't based on a TV show or a comic book. That's kind of a rare thing. Not even just these days, but even back in the 80s and 90s, it was a rare thing that some toy line wasn't based on a show or a comic book that was, just meant to advertise said toy line. But that's pretty cool. Noble Knights. They need to work on the names though. I don't know about Sir Gordon and Sir Stuart. Like that it's like dollar store. You guys know the toys they sell at the dollar store? That's like that, some generic knight figure that you find at the dollar store. It's Sir Gordon and Sir Stuart. All right, thank you, Painting and Rambling, for that. Next up from Alchemy, it says, Sir Terry Pratchett and Death share some thought-provoking words. Okay. What could this be? What could this be? What the fuck was that? Some weird shots here. Is that Cruella de Vil? Is that Kratos? This is very thought-provoking dialogue indeed. Praise the sun. Is this from a movie? What is this? Santa Claus. So we've got Cruella de Vil, we've got Kratos, and now Santa has entered the fray. And very, very thought-provoking dialogue. Like, rah! They should have got Reb Brown for that role. Whoa, Santa. What's going on with those teeth there, bud? What? Santa, what's going on, man? Why is everybody zooking out tonight? I didn't think Zook was around in the medieval times, but holy shit.
Sorry.
Wait, so did he just hire Death as the new mall Santa? Is that why he gave him that beard? He's like, here, Death. You shall be my new mall Santa.
Sorry.
Take this clip-on beard. You work from 9 to noon. Don't scare too many children. Man, crazy thought-provoking dialogue. Now, unfortunately, we're already over a minute in, and this isn't any sort of trailer or anything. It's just an unedited clip. So I don't know where the thought-provoking words come in, but maybe I can fast forward or something. We can't watch too much more of this.
I'd just like to ask, purely out of academic interest,
You were sure I was going to survive, were you?
I was quite confident.
Good. Now, tell me...
What would have happened if you hadn't saved him?
Yes.
The sun would not have risen.
Then what would have happened?
A mere ball of flaming gas would have illuminated the world.
All right, I'm not stupid. You're saying that humans need fantasies to make life bearable?
No.
Yeah, where did you get that from? That was quite a leap there. Death is just like, what the fuck are you talking about, woman? I was talking about the sun's not coming out. He's gonna die. The sun sets on his life. What the hell are you on?
Humans need fantasy to be human.
I don't know, man. This is kind of beyond jank. Jank beyond jank. Give me jank beyond jank. I have the Zook. Thank you though, Alchemy. Next up from Painting and Rambling says, not bad for a more modern cartoon. We'll be the judge of that. We'll be the judge of that because modern stuff.
Do you need more?
Pretty freaking bad. And this already looks pretty freaking bad. All right, I'll put this on screen. You guys can be the judge if this doesn't look bad for a modern cartoon.
Adventure?
I'll take that as a yes.
Do you love shows with...
Wait a minute, hold on. You can tell yeah. Definitely can tell it's modern. Huh. Wonder when this came out. You know, remember all the black people in England, medieval England? I mean, not today, now today, yeah. But I'm talking in medieval times. Remember that?
I'll take that as a yes.
Do you love shows with brave knights? Oh, do you love catchy songs?
If you're an ugly witch, clap your hands.
Cartoon Network is bringing you all of this in a brand new series, My Knight and Me.
Come on! I'm Jimmy Boo, the man with the plan, the squire who's on fire.
Holy shit, this looks retarded. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, Painting and Rambling. All right? I'm sorry. Gonna have to disagree. It looks like shit. All right, Prince of the Abyss is up next. Says, here's a movie from my childhood that I'd love to see in a future watch party. Start at 20 seconds in. All right, let me get the time queued up here. I'd be wrong? Well, we can agree to disagree.
There was a time between the waning age of enchantment and the dawning age of logic when dragons flew the skies, free and unencumbered. As you must have noticed, our magic powers have been growing dim. I'm summoning my brothers to a meeting, our first in 4 centuries. My brother Solarius, the Blue Wizard, and my brother Lotajal, the Golden Wizard.
I was like, are they gonna go there? Are they gonna go there? Because the other guy was the Blue Wizard. So I was like, and you know, he's dressed in all yellow. So was this gonna be the Yellow Wizard? I thought they were gonna go there for a second.
Golden Wizard.
But oh no, he's the Golden Wizard. Okay.
My last brother, Omadan, the Red Wizard, master of that heartless magic the world calls black.
It is because man is choosing logic over magic.
Worlds of magic and logic must exist side by side,
bulldozer?
not destroy each other.
I will not concede defeat by this modern world.
I have weapons you would not dare use. We must inspire a quest with its sacred mission to steal the Red Crown of Omadan. We will enlist the aid of allies who share our beliefs. Mortals, enchanted folk, beasts, dragons.
Go forth, and death be thy destination!
A grasping hand, dark and fearsome, to take their hearts and extinguish all hope.
No!
No.
Deny me.
She must have been watching
Deny all magic.
I am victorious.
Spoilers. Flight of the Dragons. I have not seen this one. Is this a Rankin Bass? It reminded me of the Rankin Bass Lord of the Rings or Hobbit, you know, those animated movies. Little bit of heavy metal vibes. I see people in the chat saying heavy metal vibes. Looks like a lot of you guys have seen it too. You're like, oh yeah, this one is good. Great movie. I've never seen this one. We might have to check this one out too. Lots of good stuff tonight, guys. Thank you. Let's see. Loki Thorson is up next. We got another one from the Trickster that says, don't have a dozen? Then send in these 7 to poke death with a stick. Is it the 7 CGI abominations come to poke Mud Brown with a stick? Because the movie's dead? Dead on arrival? Oh no, this is something else. This is something else entirely. This is like Japanese medieval times, I guess. Wait, is this the movie that George Lucas ripped off for the whole like Jedi thing with? Didn't he? Or no, it wasn't the Jedi. It was R2 and C-3PO. I remember George Lucas took a lot of stuff like all the dog fights with the TIE fighters and the X-Wings was nearly shot for shot of World War II dog fights. And then C-3PO and R2-D2, I believe, if I remember correctly, were based off of the 2 comic relief characters in this movie. Oh, that was the hidden fortress? Thank you, Stuart. This one is still like I believe it inspired a lot of stuff. 7 Samurai. See that guy just went yeah. He inspired Jeremy Irons with the yeah. Is he inspired something? I knew it. Seven Samurai. I've actually never seen this one. I've heard of it a lot because it is like a classic. I've heard of it a lot, but never seen that one. All right, next we got another one from Painting and Rambling, and it says Religion in the Middle Ages. Let's see what you got.
To relics, we've got shrouds from Turin, wine from the wedding at Cana, splinters from the...
Wait, is that Mr. Bean? Hold on a second. Is that Mr. Bean right there?
cross. Then, of course, there's all the stuff made by Jesus in his days.
Let's go, Duo Maxwell with another one.
And finally, who wants to play some epic chess?
Oh, hell yeah. Remember Battle Chess? I remember Battle Chess. I think that's Mr. Bean.
The carpentry shop. Got pipe racks, coffee tables, cake stands, bookends, crucifixes, there's a nice cheese board, fruit bowls, waterproof sandals. Oh, I haven't finished this one yet.
is disgraceful, my lord. All of these are obviously fake.
Yes.
But how will people be able to tell the difference between these and the real relics?
But they won't. That's the point.
Well, you won't be able to fool everyone. Look. I have here a true relic.
What is it?
It is a bone from the finger of our Lord. It cost me 31 pieces of silver.
Good Lord, is it real?
It is, my lord. Baldrick, you stand amazed.
I am. I thought they only came in boxes of 10. Yeah, fingers are really big at the moment. Mind you, for a really quick sale, you can't be...
This kind of reminds me of that scene in Spaceballs where, you know, they're like, Spaceballs, the action figure, Spaceballs, the lunchbox. You know, all the merchandising, all the stuff that they were just gonna shill out to make money, right? It's kind of like that. It's like religion, the lunchbox, you know, religion, the coloring book, merchandising. Yeah, that's what this scene reminds me of. And of course, Mr. Bean's funny. So thank you, Painting and Rambling, for that one. Next up, we got another from Prince of the Abyss that says, stop me if you heard this one. Ferris Bueller, Roy Batty, and Catwoman fight an evil bishop. Don't think I have heard that one before, so let's see what you got here. Religion the toaster. Religion the flamethrower.
Matthew Broderick, a pickpocket who thought that anything was better than prison. Little did he know, what he'd escaped from wasn't half as strange or frightening as what he'd stumbled into.
I do not believe what I believe, Lord. These are magical, unexplainable matters, and I beg you not to make me a part of them.
The knight who had saved him wanted only two things: to free his lover and to take his revenge.
I have waited almost 2 years for a sign from God.
Sir, the truth is I talk to God all the time. And no offense, but he never mentioned you.
The pickpocket was the key to his plan. But would you send
There's
a
so
thief
many
to
Rutger
guard
Hauer
your
movies I haven't
treasure?
seen. I really only know him
He
from
was
Blade
the
Runner.
last one in the world to act like a hero. It just happened by itself. And he was drawn into a magical...
Yeah, wait, Matthew Broderick is in this? And so then I'm assuming that's Michelle Pfeiffer, because you said Catwoman. So I'm assuming that's Michelle Pfeiffer.
romantic adventure. Matthew Broderick.
There he is. There he is. We were just asking. Where's Matthew Broderick? There he is.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Rutger Hauer. Ladyhawke.
Have not seen this one. I have not. There's a lot of Rutger Hauer movies out there I haven't seen, because Mr. Casterhopper was actually showing one a little while back, and it was kind of almost reminded me of like Battle Royale or something. They had these exploding bomb collars on their necks, and I think they were in like a prison or some sort of camp or whatever, and they were like paired up with people, and if like one person died, it blew up the other. The person they were paired with, like both of their collars went off. I don't know, it was kind of crazy. But Rutger Hauer was in that one too. It was a weird movie. But yeah, this one looks interesting. We got another one from Painting and Rambling. Let's go.
Perhaps this cartoon is more to your liking. Just watch the opening credits.
All right, appreciate it, man. I wasn't trying to go too hard on you on that last one. You know, I'm just joking around, you know. Didn't mean to go too hard on you on that one. But thank you. I appreciate it, brother. Prince of the Abyss, it's a double header here. We got back to back. And this one says 3 words, triple bladed sword. Oh, is this the one where you said you had to check and make sure that they had jewels on? Like that's the covering, is just some jewels there. Let me skim through this and just check to make sure. Cause like, I don't want to push the limit too much here. Just going to scrub through, see if I can see the part you're talking about. Is that it? Of course, that's like the most replayed moment. That's a little scandalous. Scantily clad. This is a long trailer. This is a 3-minute freaking trailer. Yeah, there's no way we can go through this whole thing anyway, just because of copyright. So we should be okay. We'll watch the first part.
Long past, when sorcery thrived and wild.
That guy looks cool.
Long past, when sorcery thrived.
Kind of that classic 80s makeup, the contact lenses. Yeah, this guy looks cool.
And wild adventure was forever in the offing.
Why do they have to be snakes? Holy shit, Freddy Krueger.
A deadly sorcerer is called out of nightmare by a ruthless king driven into evil. And a mystical sword is forged for a mighty warrior.
There's that 3-bladed sword. I was thinking that it was going to look different. I thought it was going to be, you know, like one blade out in the middle and then the other two like out to the side. But this is just like a giant Wolverine claw.
Who rises out of legend to topple a kingdom.
Oh shit, he can launch him? What?
Rises out of legend to topple a kingdom.
Okay, that's crazy.
The sword and the sorcerer.
This looks pretty awesome. This actually looks pretty awesome. We need to check this one out.
And the sorcerer.
Ah! Man, this looks great. We got to check this one out. Hell yeah. Who was that? That was Prince of the Abyss. Good one, man. Thank you. Duo Maxwell is up next and says, this cartoon wasn't calling me in the past, but the theme song is still stuck in my head now. This is before Disney turned into shit. I'm just going to paraphrase. Okay. All right, is this just like an opening theme song? We should be okay. I don't, you know, Disney, they're so protective with their stuff, but usually the intro is okay. So if this is just the intro, we should be all right.
Barbarian, 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 barbarian.
This looks more like modern. How old is this? This is before Disney went to shit? Because this has that like Cal Art style. Looks more modern.
The barbarian.
Yeah, this is this is, are you sure this is before Disney went woke? Are you sure about that? Something seems a little out of place here. Something's not quite right in this Viking kingdom. Are you sure this is before Disney went woke? Or maybe they've just been woke for a lot longer than we know, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they've just been woke, which is actually true. I'm kind of being rhetorical here. They have been woke a lot longer than most people realize. Most people think it started in like 2016. It's been decades upon decades. They just were a lot more subtle about it back then. They literally call her the boss. The boss, the girl boss. Yeah, see, Disney's been at it for a long time. They've been at it for a long time. And then the barbarian, the titular character is just an incompetent doofus. Thank you, Duo Maxwell. T-Bone is up next. Says, a waifu's love surpasses any weapon, but if they are misguided in their JLaw ... I don't know if it cut your message off. Let's see what you got here. We got another game. More Soul Calibur.
Once I destroy this, my child will no longer be threatened.
Yeah, exactly, Jason Long. Like, Disney was pretty much always woke. Like, they were just a lot more subtle about it.
Why do you hesitate?
It's too heavy.
Fast.
What? You?
All through the ages, a parent's love for their child surpasses any weapon.
What?
But remember, if you are misguided in your beliefs, you will only bring harm to those you wish to protect.
You have a child as well?
Time is cruel.
I am your father.
Even with all this power, I cannot undo the past.
Huge tracts of land. Grass Puddle says huge tracts of land. What's wrong with her? She's beautiful, she's rich, she's got huge tracts of land.
Now, brave mother, return to your child.
So that was a Soul Calibur 4, the ending for Sophitia. All right. Thank you, T-Bone, for that one. Next up from Prince of the Abyss says, and now a change of pace. Here's a hint for the savvy. Pain inside is rising. I am the fallen one. A figure in an old game. No jokers on my side. I don't know. That's like a riddle. That's like that's worse than the riddle of steel. I have no idea. We'll find out what you got here. Some music. Little musical interlude. Got a little intermission. Wait, I joke, but Darth Vader was in Soul Calibur 4. Was he really? Darth Vader was in that game? I didn't even know that.
I've lost my battle before it starts. My first breath wasn't done. The spirit sunken deep into the ground. Why am I alone? I can't hear my heartbeat. Silence all
More medieval rock, medieval metal.
see hate will rise. So don't come close to fear your child. But when that takes out, but they pulled me and changed my cards. No one asked if I wanted, if I like it. Pain inside is rising. I am the
Bardcore. Gonjeezy says Bardcore. That's a good description. Okay, now that makes sense. Now the description makes sense. It was actual song lyrics. I had no idea it was going to be a song. I thought it was like a movie trailer or something. Kind of crazy. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. We actually got a double header here, back to back. Next up from Prince of the Abyss, part 2 here, says, here's the last one for me tonight. This is one of the songs I want to be played at my funeral. Okay. Also, bet you didn't know that this legend could sing. So, am I gonna recognize who this is then? Is that what you're telling me? This is gonna be somebody recognizable? Let's all try to chill in the chat, guys. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of us in here, if not all of us in here, are not fans of woke shit. So let's not, no point in infighting.
Those silent shades of gray.
Who the hell is this guy? I do not recognize him. Kind of looks like Weird Al Yankovic.
I know it is my fate.
Yeah, it's Weird Al's brother. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? What the fuck? Christopher Lee? Count Dooku, what is he doing here? Well, who is he in Lord of the Rings? Saruman? He plays Saruman in Lord of the Rings? What is he doing here? I thought you meant the guy that looks like Weird Al's brother, Normal Al. Yeah, Normal Al Yankovic. I thought that's who you're talking about. Christopher Lee.
I'll be always fighting the ancient.
I'm gonna keep going, Prince of the Abyss, but I have to stop it for commentary, all right? You gotta, patience, please. Well, you were correct. I had no idea that Christopher Lee was a singer as well. I know that he's been an actor for a very long time. Like, he was in those old Hammer films, a lot of those old, like, vampire, Frankenstein, like Hammer horror. They did a whole bunch of old classic horror films that used a lot of the same kind of monsters that Universal did. Excuse me. With, like, Frankenstein, Dracula, different vampires and stuff. They had their own series of movies. They had a whole bunch of them. And Christopher Lee and the other guy who was also in Star Wars, ironically, played was it Tarkin? I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on the actor's name, but they were in a bunch of those. Peter Cushing, thank you. Peter Cushing. And yeah, they were in a bunch of those. And so I know he's like a very prolific actor, but I didn't know he could sing. That's pretty interesting, man. That's pretty cool. All right, next up from Duo Maxwell, and it says, thanks to the Hasbro channel on my Roku device, I got a taste of swords and sorcery because of Conan the Barbarian in cartoon form. Oh, well, we know that one. That's Conan the Adventurer. The Conan cartoon, that's Conan the Adventurer. We know and love that show. That's a great show. Oh, we're going to get the opening? Oh, let's go. Let's go. This is one of the manliest intro songs ever. The mightiest warrior ever, and the manliest intro to a cartoon ever.
Conan, the Adventurer. Conan, warrior without fear. He's more powerful than any man. His legend spreads across the land and sea. Conan, the mightiest warrior ever. His quest to undo the spell of living stone cast upon his family by driving the evil serpent men back into another dimension and vanquishing their leader, the cruel wizard Rathamon. Conan, the Adventurer. Conan, man of bravery, with his magic sword protecting the mightiest of warriors indeed. Conan.
Feel the power. I thought they were supposed to say, feel the power, Conan. I don't know. This might be like a re-edit of the opening or something, but that was pretty awesome, though. I love that theme song, and it's going to be stuck in our heads now, at least mine anyway. I saw Jack Doobie say, who wins, Conan or the Highlander? What if Conan wins and becomes the Highlander? You know, the quickening happens, and then Conan becomes the Highlander. Then it's over. It's over. No one will ever be able to stop him then. That was from the second season. Because I noticed a few differences, and then like at the end they didn't say feel the power, or yeah, just maybe it's just the Mandela effect. And then somebody I didn't catch. Oh, Cyber Changeling asked what was the name of that song where Christopher Lee was singing. It's called Rhapsody, the Magic of the Wizard's Dream, which I guess that makes sense, him playing a wizard in Lord of the Rings. But yeah, that was Rhapsody, Magic of the Wizard's Dream. If you want to go see Christopher Lee singing, what is that, a baritone? What is it when it's like really deep? But thank you, Duo Maxwell, for the Conan song there. We love that one. And next up is from Crossfire. You'll get caught up in the crossfire. I think everyone remembers this medieval fool. Remember, some dragons are very stupid. Okay, let's see what you got. We got Maverick Cat.
What if it already happened, and a Highlander Conan is alive today as Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That's why Arnold just refuses to die. He is the Highlander. Thank you, Maverick Cat. All right, so let's see what this one is from Crossfire here. Let's see what you got. Wait, is that Yosemite Sam? I thought he was like a cowboy. Yosemite Sam in a medieval setting? This is already weird.
You crazy idiot bedraggled dragon! I warned you about letting your fire get low! Now you're caught cold!
Oh no, oh no! The dragon is burning the coal! Oh no! No!
Quick! The singing sword's been stolen! Wake up, fire-breathing lizard! No! Stop breathing on me, you idiot!
That was
Yeah, idiot. Man, classic.
simple.
Whoa, dragon! Whoa! Stupid dragon.
It's just weird seeing Yosemite Sam in a medieval setting. I mean, I know they would take Bugs Bunny and place him in all sorts of different things, but I'm just used to seeing Yosemite Sam in, like, you know, the classic Western setting, various types, but medieval, it's like pretty weird. Schwartzwalder, what's up, brother? Fuck trying to stream. I feel like a boomer with a new computer. Well, look, I'll talk to you. We'll talk it out on Telegram. Like, maybe I can get in a call and help you out with that. It's a little tricky if you're on a different platform like Odyssey. That's a lot trickier. Like YouTube, it's pretty like straightforward. You know, you hit the button on OBS, you hit the button on YouTube. It's a little trickier on other platforms. So, you know, I can try to help you out with that. Don't give up. Don't give up, Boomer Tech Waffen. Okay? Don't give up, brother. We'll help you out, brother. All right. Thank you, Crossfire, for that one. That stupid dragon. Let's refresh the list. I think we got a couple more to get through. We're getting near the end. Luckily, we won't go too late tonight because, man, those 4-hour streams, they take a lot of energy. So let's see. That was Crossfire right there. Okay, Duo Maxwell is up next. Actually, we got a double header here, back to back from Duo Maxwell. And this one says, in the intro at 155, this is an epic version of American Gladiators taking place in the medieval arena, knights and warriors. So was this like a show like something similar to American Gladiators? I mean, I guess we'll find out, but oh, holy shit, this is like a full episode. Hold on. Where am I? Okay, just watch the intro. Okay, I get what you mean. Just watch the intro. Okay. Like, this is a whole episode right here.
Of good and evil comes a dark force wreaking havoc on an unsuspecting world. This evil horde strikes terror in even the staunchest hearts and has come to be known as warriors. Led by the walking, talking Tower of Destruction, Plague.
Goldberg!
No one is more reckless, more ravishing than the Raven. He's too hot to handle, he's Pyro. The biggest chip off the rock of Gibraltar, Lady
What the fuck? Lady Battle Axe! First off, this looks like we have Jean-Claude Van Damme at home. This guy right here.
The biggest chip off the rock of Gibraltar,
Lady Battle Axe, the old battle axe at home. She's liable to break your bones. Oh, the old battle axe, Lady Battle Axe. Holy shit.
Battle Axe, the Duke of Doom, he's your worst nightmare. The Royal Good Girl, gone bad. Princess Malice, the utter state of confusion, he's Chaos. And a truly dangerous...
That kind of looked like the guy from Samurai Cop. Did anybody else see? Is it just me?
The Royal Good Girl, gone bad. Princess
She looks like the girl from Ator, the Flying Eagle.
Malice, the utter state of confusion.
And then Samurai Cop, complete with the bad wig. What are you doing here, Samurai Cop?
He's Chaos. And a truly dangerous snake in the grass. Venom!
Wow.
And I, the Lord of Rules and Discipline, have brought back these skillful teams of modern-day knights to do battle in their continuing quest against the despicable warriors. Representing the gold team from El Toro, California, these newlyweds, Veronica Wunderlich and her husband Scott, a U.S. Marine originally...
Wait a minute, do they just bring in like regular people? Is this like Most Extreme Challenge? They're like, here, we brought in these newlyweds here. This is how they're celebrating their honeymoon. They're gonna get their ass kicked by Venom and Lady Battle Axe. Chaos. What was Samurai Cop's name? Chaos and Lady Battle Axe gonna kick the ass of these newlyweds here. Yeah, this is odd. This is really weird.
Kentucky hope to earn their stripes by defeating the enemy. For the purple team, future Los Angeles Sheriff Michael Johnson and his partner aerobics instructor Kathy Perry hope to give the Warriors a real workout.
I think they're cooked. I don't think they stand a chance against Lady Battle Axe. Yeah, it's like Ninja Warrior or Most Extreme Challenge, whatever those shows where they brought like regular people in, they'd like run them through a gauntlet they couldn't possibly survive. They would just end up getting their asses kicked. It gives me a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of that WMAC Masters. That was more of like a fakey show. It wasn't like a game show meant to have like real contestants or whatever. It was more like wrestling, but with martial arts. But it was filmed in Universal Studios. It was cheesy as hell. The set kind of reminds me of it. I don't know. Knights and Warriors. I guess there's a reason why nobody's heard of that one. But thank you, Duo Maxwell. Definitely looks cheesy. Very janky. Very janky and cheesy. So thank you. Yeah, medieval American Gladiators. Pretty much sums it up there. Schwartzwalder, you were trying to set up Entropy. Dude, Entropy's even weirder. Okay? Entropy's even weirder. Although it's like simple once you figure it out. It's actually easier to just hit the like go live button. But I'll give you a tutorial. We'll do that after the stream. I don't mean to like keep getting distracted, but I'm reading the chat, you know. I'm reading the chat. I'm trying to pay attention to you guys. All right, so part 2 of the doubleheader here from Duo Maxwell says, and finally, who wants to play some epic chess? Battle chess? Are we gonna have battle chess? Kind of. This is kind of battle. I know what this is. This is another one I also remember seeing as a young Bacon Bit. Okay, I also remember this one being a young Bacon Bit, and it's kind of like Battle Chess, but it's not. It's not a commercial for that. You guys already, yeah, Stuart already knows. Sir Stuart, the Silver Knight, he already knows. White knighting for the gothic girlfriend there. Literally white knighting for the gothic girlfriend there.
To compete, you've got to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us, the few, the proud, the Marines.
Yeah, not so much anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, it used to be pretty epic. Not so much anymore. I think we all, St. Adam is like, how did it, I think we know the answer to that, St. Adam. I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. I know I do. Sure, there's some of us in here, maybe not everyone. There's some of us in here that know the answer to that. Oh man, we gotta take our country back. All right, Painting and Rambling is up next. Perhaps this cartoon is more to your liking. Just watch the opening credits. Well, thank you, Painting and Rambling. And again, no hard feelings, just jokes, buddy. But let's see what we got here. Is this, holy shit, this is a like 4-hour video. Is it gonna play the intro? What the hell is this? Okay, here we go. I don't think I know this one. Was that Tim Curry? Redwall. That name sounds really familiar. I feel like I remember seeing this one advertised a bunch and never actually watched it. And that's just from that laugh, that sounded like Tim Curry. So it's medieval mice then? Is that what it is? Medieval mice? It looks kind of janky. To be honest, it looks a little janky. It seems like everybody, the people are like, "Oh yeah, it's Redwall." Like, I don't know. I don't remember this one. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember this one at all. Beer drinking dwarf says it's Game of Thrones with furries. Game of furries. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the old Robin Hood, the one where Robin Hood was like a fox, and Prince John. Oh shit! Did the stream just lag out? Hold on a second, guys. Are we still live? I think we're still live. I don't know. I just got a pop-up that said OBS disconnected and then immediately reconnected. Are we good? Everybody's good? We're still good? Still live? Okay. All right, Redwall. Brian Jacques. Redwall, okay. And it looks like the entire thing, because this is a 4.5-hour video and it says Redwall Season 2. So I guess you can just watch the whole thing on YouTube. I mean, not too surprising that, I've uploaded plenty of shows myself. But it's crazy to see one I've never even heard of, and here's like the whole thing. But thank you, Painting and Rambling, for that one. Maverick is up. Well, no, wait, there's no link here. It just says, what if Conan was the Highlander? Is that the final super chat of the night, or do we have any more? Let me refresh here. I think that's the last one. So Redwall is the last clip. Okay, 3-hour stream. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. Normally we go like 4 hours, but we had to rein it in there a bit, you know? I got to get some sleep tonight. I've been staying up way too late lately. They saw your comment and shut it down. Oy vey. Shut it down. All right. Thank you guys. We had really good support tonight. Lots of great clips as always. And especially we added a whole bunch of stuff to the watch party list. All sorts of movies that we got to check out. Some I've already got. Excalibur, it's already on the watch list, or watch party list rather. In fact, it's near the top. I've got it on DVD, so we're definitely going to be watching that one soon. The Barbarians, that's another one. I have a digital copy. I don't have it on DVD, but it's a good copy of the movie. We're adding that. I think it was already on the watch party list, but I don't know exactly where. Maybe we'll have to bump it up a few notches. What was that one? It was like Kingdom of Wizards or something. The Lost Kingdom of Wizards. That I think it was Prince of the Abyss that sent it in and was like, yeah, this looks bad, but I'm like, this looks awesome. Ator, the Flying Eagle, which is a combination of Conan, Beastmaster, and Deathstalker, all at home. We have all of those at home rolled into one. It's called Ator, the Flying Eagle. Definitely got to watch that one. And I'll have to go back through and check them all because there were a lot of really good ones. You guys always are sending in good clips every week. We get a lot of stuff added to the watch party list every week. And, we have fun. We have fun riffing on this stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed the madness tonight. Lots of good times were had. And we didn't get any interruptions. No interruptions for copyright. So we did good. All right. I just have to, make sure I pause it a bit. Can't play clips for much longer over a minute. So I apologize for those of you that sent in the longer clips. We can really only get about a minute and a half before we risk getting interrupted by copyright. So, if you were like, oh man, I wanted to see more of this, shorter clips. But yeah, thank you everyone. Let me do a quick rundown here. We had Maverick, Painting and Rambling, Duo Maxwell, Crossfire, T-Bone, Prince of the Abyss. Let's see who else. Scrolling down. Loki Thorson. A lot of good ones from Loki tonight. Alchemy. Deharka 88, thank you. Loki Thorson again, there we go. Lazy Rider, Taverns Pull, Nerdic Warrior, Hiei Oni, Michael Russum, and if I missed anybody, because yeah, it's already skipping the page on me. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Thank you everyone who sent in donations. Thank you everybody for watching along. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back again next week for another theme. I'm going to announce that one on Friday. I haven't really thought of it just yet, haven't quite thought of it. But yeah, we'll do another channel surfing next Wednesday. I'll be back here on Friday for Sterner Stuff, where we meme all of the cartoons that are coming up on Saturday and go over any other interesting bits of news and updates that happen over the week. Usually just have a good time kicking off Friday, with a lot of jokes and stuff. So if you guys want to come back for that, that starts at 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Otherwise, we've got the usual events on Saturday, the morning cartoons, and the Grindhouse Saturday night. So hopefully I will see you guys at some point soon. We're finishing Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the last 2 episodes, finishing that tomorrow night as well. So plenty to get into, all right? And we're starting a lot of new shows. In fact, Friday, the Friday night watch party on Bacon Bits, that's going to be a new show because we finished Space Rangers. Finished that, so we're starting a new show on Friday. We're starting some new stuff on Saturday's Grindhouse because Berserk is over. We're about to finish Avengers, so we'll be starting new shows next week. So yeah, a whole lot of new stuff coming up. So it's good. It's good that we've added a lot to the watch party list because we're about to start a whole bunch of new stuff. So everybody, thank you again. Vampy, I see you. Vampy. I'm going to give you a call after the stream is over, okay? So thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll be back Friday with a live stream, and then tomorrow night finishing those last 2 episodes of Avengers. And until then, everybody stay awesome, stay based. God bless you all, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Remember,
until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow.
goodbye, ninjas.
She's simply awesome. Think of it, I knew her number and her name. Yeah. She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Caribbean queen, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts they're beating one. No more love on the run. I lose my cool when she steps in the room. And I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. And passion